What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Bravo cast. I know I thought this shit was dead too, but we're resurrecting it because we got nukes going off. We got Drake versus Kendrick. It happened. A lot happened. Too much might have happened, and we're going to be talking about it. And today, I bring company. We're not alone, Chad. We have right now one of the homies. We might have another homie popping up, another homie or two. But we are here to talk about all the songs that dropped and our overall opinions on the songs and where we think Drake and Kendrick stand and what it could mean for them, all that kind of shit. So that's what's on the agenda for today. I know Kyle is doing something real quick. I don't know if he's back or not, so we'll wait a second. But
hey, good morning.
There he is. Good morning. All right, let's turn the lo-fi off. Get this shit on my ears. Okay. So how are you feeling, Kyle, about this whole situation? Just to start off.
I think it's really funny.
Yeah, it's been pretty funny.
All you've seen on every timeline on every social media is just talking about this.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fun. I think it's perfect for rap culture and kind of what we needed. It's been a little bit too peaceful these days, which is fun also to see everybody kind of get along and be nice with each other. But at the end of the day, rap's kind of built to be a competitive sport. So to see the two biggest artists go at it and viciously go at it, it's been pretty crazy to see the fireworks go off.
Yeah.
So I figured we'd start this conversation just talking about the songs. We'll go through, see how every song kind of changed our mind or what we were thinking when they came out, how we feel about them now. I feel like we can kind of exclude like that and push-ups because I think we're way fucking past that now. That shit is like child's play. Like those are just little nudges. Like they were good little initiators, but now, I mean, we've got some pretty serious claims being made, and like saying For All the Dogs was a bad album and you need to do some push-ups is like, that's fucking nothing now. So I guess
Taylor Made.
Yeah, don't forget Taylor Made. Yeah, Taylor Made was funny. We'll bring that up, I guess, quick. Like it's been kind of controversial, low key, just because some people think the AI was disrespectful, that Drake should be co-signing AI as like one of the biggest artists in the world. As a Tupac fanboy that has a Tupac tattoo, I thought it was funny. Disrespectful, maybe a little bit, but also funny. Like Drake's the biggest fucking troll on the internet. That's kind of what we learned throughout the beef too. Like this is the most petty motherfucker on the planet. So
Yeah.
the fact that he did that, kind of funny, kind of crazy. And he basically was just urging Kendrick to drop, and whether he likes it or not, he kind of got his wish at the end of the day. What did you think about all that, Kyle? Do you think it's funny or disrespectful? How you feel?
Mostly funny, a little disrespectful, especially with the Tupac stuff.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let that man rest. But
Yeah.
I think that was what really sent Kendrick over the edge.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I guess that's where I should have said too. Because, like, honestly, like, if you want to use AI of someone alive, whatever. I mean, because you're not going to get Snoop Dogg on your song. But I guess my problem is, like, yeah, you're literally bringing Tupac back from the dead, like, not even as a hologram, like at Coachella where they got permission. He's just literally like, yeah, I'm literally just going to use Tupac's voice and have him say a bunch of crazy shit that he would never say. So, like, I could see how people said it was disrespectful for sure. And as a Tupac fan, I kind of felt that way the first time I heard it too. And then when I heard it again, I was like, it's kind of funny though. Like it is what it is. Like
Yeah, but it also wasn't an official drop. It was just an Instagram post.
Yeah.
So I think it's more funny than disrespectful, but
yeah, it's more funny. Like it's not like he went on there and said anything that's like damning to fucking Tupac's legacy. He kind of was like, don't lose it, this Canadian fucker, pretty much. And that was it. So like, I mean, it was funny.
Yeah, and Drake kind of needs to use the social media side to keep up. So
yeah, that's kind of his main tool right now. Is he's got to try to do damage control on his Instagram, and we'll get to that later, I guess. Yeah, we're good though. We don't have to worry about Queso talking about this beef. He doesn't like anybody, so it's fine. Oh, and then perfect timing as we were about to go into the first song. Joe Poppy. What's up, bro? How you
Yo,
doing?
what's up, guys? What's going on?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Nothing much. How y'all doing?
We're doing good. We're about to start discussing the nukes, so you came in at the perfect time. Um,
Serious business over the weekend, man. This weekend has been like World War III. You
pretty much,
know,
yeah.
I don't know how y'all are feeling right now, but I'm like overwhelmed. I've really just been listening to all the songs on repeat. Honestly, just taking it in, just listening, trying to
Yeah.
hear more and more. Break down the bars, cause there's some bars, bro, for real.
Oh, yeah. That's why. Like, so what we're gonna do? I have like the genius pages up for basically everything from Euphoria and on, because I said like
Oh,
push-ups
nice.
and like that are pretty much nothing now. We're way past that.
Yeah.
Um, but to kind of answer that, I'm feeling very conflicted because at the end of the day, these are two of my favorite artists of all time. I wanted this to happen, and now that I got it to happen, I feel a little icky. It's kind of it's getting dirty and it's getting
It's
mean.
yeah, it's not gonna end pretty. I don't know how it's gonna end, but
I think
it's
it's ending with someone looking really, really, really fucking bad, and that kind of scares me. Like I don't want someone's entire image shattered. Like I don't want to hear Drake
yeah.
and then just be thinking about something crazy, or listen to Kendrick and be like, yeah, but what's his home
Well,
life like? I don't want
All
to
right.
be.
But John,
I'm a
can I be
little.
honest?
Yeah,
I definitely agree with your sentiment, Johnny. Like I wanted to see these two rappers duke it out. Like I do think that two of the greatest of our generation, like
of course.
two of the greatest of like, and like some of my two of my favorite artists, obviously. But like, I'm
Yes,
not gonna lie to you, like this battle has gotten really like it's gotten really negative. It's gotten very
it
like
has.
below the belt, and
Yeah,
and I feel like I not that I expected more, but I just kind of wished. It's like imagine seeing Jordan and LeBron going on a one-on-one. You want to see a good
yeah,
game of basketball, right? It's the same with
exactly.
rap. I want to see like who really got the bars, but it's like, and I love the music, but damn, it's getting nasty. It's getting nasty.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know why I didn't expect it, because Biggie and Pac ended with literal gunshots, maybe,
Right.
possibly,
right.
but it's like I don't know, like I don't think you really realize what you want until you get it, because like we all wanted it, and I
Yeah.
guess this is kind of how it had to go, but like now that you're actually here, it's like yeah, like it was fun, and it still is fun, but I'm also a little scared. Like it's a little concerning.
Well, yeah.
I
There's
just hope they're not validated, bro. That's all. You know.
Yeah,
there's the rumors with Drake was the one that was behind XXX. So it's shaping up. This is either gonna end somebody in jail or dead. So
yeah. So I'm a little nervous. Like yeah,
Oh
going
God.
a little bit off the rails, to say the least. I mean, we're like, Chris Brown and Quavo, like we already know someone's getting shot there. But like I don't want to see
Yeah, for real.
I don't want to see this happen like with Drake and Kendrick, cuz like you said, like I mean, I think undeniably like of this generation, these are the two biggest rappers of our time.
For sure.
And and Cole was there for sure. I think he even kind of handed himself the bronze medal a little bit. I don't know if that's just me, but at the end of the day, though, I'll say I was a little hard on Cole when he backed out. But now seeing what the fuck's been going on, I'm kind of happy he did. I'm happy he's just
Mhm.
riding his bike around Carolina right now, just chilling, like just not getting involved in any of this. Because if Cole was in this, he's genuinely just too nice of a guy. And if anything, this
yeah.
made me
Yep.
appreciate Cole more, because I'm like, man, this motherfucker might be the most genuine rapper we've ever gotten. Like, I think he literally is just the most humble dude on the face of the planet. I
Yeah.
really
I
think he
think
is.
I think he's the only winner
Absolutely.
in this situation.
I think he
Yeah.
was. And I was clowning him, saying that he was the loser. He's the winner, low
Yeah,
key. So I
he's really yeah.
apologize to J. Cole. Someone must have pulled him to the side and be like, yo, this shit's gonna get disgusting. Just take this L for like a week and then you'll be okay.
I
'Cause,
honestly
like,
think Kendrick called
Absolutely
him.
something.
I was gonna say, I think Kendrick
Oof.
probably told him, like,
Kendrick
bro,
probably called me just no. I hate this dude.
like you
I
don't
know
understand what
I
I'm
have
gonna
nothing
do.
wrong with you, Cole. Like get out of it now. I'm going to destroy
Yeah.
Drake's image.
And not to jump forward, but Kyle, I think what you just said is 100% facts. I feel like Kendrick alluded to it on one of either Kendrick or Drake alluded to on one of the songs of like pulling Cole to the side and being like, yo, don't get involved with it. But I will say
Yeah.
this about Cole. Cole's my goat forever and always. I love
Yep.
J. Cole. I got like mad posters of him, one in my office, one in my room. That's my
Mhm.
guy. I know I just knew he would never be willing once he really came out of the Dreamville Fest and he was like, you know what? I don't want to. He couldn't sleep. He said he couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
He was going to sleep over, and he slept great for 10 years. He said, and it's like he's not willing to knock his character down for the sake of petty beef. He
No.
realizes it's not even worth it. Like does he feel like he's the best rapper out of all three of them? 100%. But he's like, I'm approval of my music. They going head to head to kind of like knock the other one out, like kind of like superpower kind of thing, like and that's fine. But I don't know, man. Cole coming out on top for real.
And the last project he dropped was fire too. It was. Mike Delete
Really?
Later was crazy. But yeah, so I mean, this got a little out of hand. And it kind of just keeps escalating. I don't even know where we're gonna go from here. So I guess we'll just start getting into the song. So I guess we'll start with Euphoria. General like first impressions and thoughts of Euphoria. Like I know at first it got like some mixed reactions where like some people were like, bad, amazing, kind of all over the place. So like what would you guys say like your reaction was at first, and has it changed?
After you, Kyle. You go first, bro.
I mean, I liked it the first time too. I thought it was a very good first step. Obviously, not the craziest we've seen. I knew there was more coming, but I like where he went. I like how came out of what was it, 7 minutes long?
Yeah, this was like the first minute, like because push-ups like 4 minutes. This one was 6.5, like almost 7 minutes. So this was the first like fucking feature film track that we got, and it kind of just kept going from there.
Was this the one who he just kept saying, "I hate the way you walked away"? Yeah, I was.
So the main highlights of Euphoria,
they're kind of
to me, he's got crazy beat switches, and then he's got like he's just saying that he obviously hates basically literally everything about Drake, like the fucking video of the dude like outside, like his style whack, his clothes whack. It's literally that. It was literally that. And then he's like, you're a culture vulture, like you come in, you take like you do fake accents. So then Kendrick started doing like the fake Canadian accent saying Crody, which was kind of funny as fuck.
That was hilarious.
Then this was the one where he said we don't want to hear you say the N-word no more.
I like that line. When you stand by Sexy Red, I believe you see two bad bitches.
Yeah, the Sexy Red line is that might be my favorite line of the whole thing. I'm not gonna lie, because that's just
You
good. That's fucking
ass.
funny. Yeah, you're gonna pop ass with Sexy Red. Yeah, like it started off fun. I was like, this is great. This is fun. And then like this is where he claimed too that Drake sent a cease and desist for like that. And he says, "Oh, you didn't like that record? I like that record. Back to back, I like that record." So like you've been talking about like his old disses, like which is kind of funny.
Yeah, I caught that going through it the first or second time. I knew he was coming back with something soon.
Yeah, like, and then this was the first appearance of OV Ho instead of OVO, which will come back later. So I mean, yeah, that's basically what Euphoria was kind of filled with. So you liked it at first and still like it now?
Oh yeah, I've that one's been replayed many times.
For sure. And then how are you feeling, Joe?
Bro, I thought first listen, obviously, like I feel like we all had a very similar reaction of like, number one, I didn't think we knew it was dropping for real. Like I didn't. Yeah. I mean, maybe you guys knew. I didn't know it was dropping. So
no, it caught me off guard.
It hit my Twitter. So when it hit my Twitter, I remember I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I forgot I had Kendrick Noties on.
Yeah, no, literally, bro, because he's not active for real. So like when I saw that, I was at work too. I was sitting at my desk and I was like, it's worth a popping open, right?
Yep.
So I popped it open and I listened to it and I was like, bro, this is insane. Like the beat switch, the couple beat switches were fire. And obviously Kendrick just kind of is in the echelon of rapper for me where like he can kind of rap on any beat. He'll find the flow that works. Like he knows how to rap, bro. Like he's a rapping like he's
absolutely.
He's one of those ones, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, technically he's one of the best rappers of all time. No one can debate that. Like just pure ability. He's literally like a 10 out of 10 in every department.
No, literally. Like if you could like build a rapper, like especially if someone's so with originality, like someone that can't be like really captured his essence, like he's like one of one. But like I mean, I don't know how like into like the genealogy and the history of like all the beef and stuff is, but like I don't know if y'all remember the Like That record. I'm pretty sure that all started because someone was pissed at Drake because he sent a cease and desist regarding French Montana, and I think a lot of that mixed with some other things mixing around. Obviously, you got the stuff going on with Future and Metro for sure. I mean, a lot of that stuff is going around, and we will see in the Future songs. People are talking about cease and desist orders pretty frequently in these songs. So, you know, you got to think, you know, in rap is a lot of it is derivative from the Black culture. You know what I mean? So the idea of like a rapper going to the police and going to like law enforcement and saying this and that, trying to get things silenced, it kind of does hurt your credibility and your street cred a little bit. You know, there's a lot, and I think a lot of that hurts Drake. You know, specifically because people are like, as we'll see with Kendrick, he's attacking his Black ego. But I mean, just to give my original thoughts, man. The record's fire. The record's fire, you know?
So I think I probably have the most different take then. Because I'm not going to lie, the first time I heard this, I was very, very, very underwhelmed. Like, I was like, that's it? Not knowing what was to come. Like, I almost thought, like, I don't know why I kind of expect him just to empty the clip immediately, which I don't know why I thought that going in. But first time I heard it, I was like, okay, you know, Sexy Red Line, funny as fuck. Like a lot of it, like, you know, like the Crody stuff, like I thought it was funny. And in hindsight, I think this is one of the best tracks he's dropped. Like maybe my third favorite. I'll go into my other favorites later. But yeah, I think over time it grew on me. The first time I heard it, I was very underwhelmed. Then I went back to it a few more times and I listened to it, and this is going to sound kind of like a diss to Drake when I say it, but like, you know, when Drake says something, there's really like, he just kind of says it, you know what I mean? Like there's not a whole lot of meaning to it. Like in the sense of where like Kendrick, you know, like Drake even joked about on Taylor Made like a quadruple entendre or something. Like Kendrick loves, like Kendrick's pen game is crazy. So like the more and more I sat and I thought about everything, I was like, no, he kind of went crazy. It just doesn't sound flashy when you hear it the first time, but it's one of those when you keep listening to it and you look at the lyrics, I think you're like, oh shit, no, he really kind of was going crazy. And I think the production's great. I love the beat switches. And then honestly, my favorite part about Kendrick has always been, you never know what you're going to get from him in terms of like cadence, flow, style. Cause like, that's what I'm saying too. Like when we're saying he's like literally like the perfect rapper, pretty much, like technically, because like everybody has like their kind of just, you know, their standard go-to flows that they use over and over again for the most part, and maybe you'll try something new every now and then. But Kendrick, it's like I genuinely every time I play a Kendrick song, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna hear. I don't know if I'm gonna hear super high pitched alien voice, or if I'm gonna hear him like super deep, make me want to shit myself like he did on one of the other songs that we'll talk about in a second. like you never know what you're going to get from him. And I like that. And I like all the different change ups he did on here. So Euphoria, solid. And then after Euphoria, we move on.
Oh, one last thing. I didn't catch the backwards words.
Yeah.
You had it pulled up. I was just reading that.
So
I was trying to find a video on what he was
So
saying.
the reverse of the sample is everything they say about me is true. And so what people were saying that could mean is everybody calls him the rap boogeyman. Like everyone says you don't want to fuck with Kendrick, he's the boogeyman. 100%. So and putting stuff in reverse is almost like a throwback to Damn. Like there was that whole theory going around for months when Damn dropped, like, oh, you got to listen to the album in reverse because it has a different meaning, and oh, he's gonna drop a second album. Yeah, like when Damn came out, that was like the biggest thing because like with Duckworth, like we're gonna put it in reverse, and then like at the end of Duckworth, he has the whole like same thing, like backwards talking at the end. It's on a couple other songs on the album. Right here, Fear, Genius has it. So he had backwards messages on Duckworth and Fear on Damn. So it's a throwback to his old Damn stuff, and it's also because he's known as like the rap boogeyman. So basically he's saying to Drake, like, yeah, motherfucker, like you want me, here I am, I'm him. So
but Johnny, you know who the boogeyman is, right? John Wick, Baba Yaga. You don't
Oh
fuck
yeah,
with him
Bobby.
either.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know why he poking the bear, bro. You know what I'm saying? He told you.
Look,
Let it
man,
go.
I said this too when the beef first started. I was like, Drake, I love you, bro. I don't know if you want to do this. I do not know if you want to do this because respectfully, I don't think anybody's at Kendrick's level pen wise. I will
Right.
say Drake has impressed me, but is it enough? We'll talk about that later. I don't know, but I was like, yeah, I think the two motherfuckers that everybody are scared of are Kendrick and love or hate him Eminem. Even his old ass. I don't think people really want to fuck with Eminem still because Eminem is like the battle rapper pretty much. You fuck
Yeah.
with Eminem,
Be rapping, bro.
old or not. Yeah, he made MGK switch genres, which I
Yeah, I
mean
was
he
gonna
was
say, I don't
trash
think he
anyway.
rapped since.
Facts.
Yeah, so like you don't fuck with him either. But move on to Kendrick. Right after that, dropped 616 in L.A. This started the whole thing of
Soundwave joint too.
yeah, like, and that's the thing too. The production on all of these songs, like the beat selection, has been fucking fantastic. Like these are actual
Yep.
fire songs on top of just being good disses. And I'll ask you guys that at the end, like what your favorite songs were and everything. But this one is funny too because it's making fun of like Drake's timestamp songs. So Drake fans know like on a lot of his albums he has timestamps. Like he has was it 5 a.m. in Toronto, like 6
Right.
p.m. in New York.
Calabasas and all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Right.
Calabasas. Like he has a whole series of just like the time he's recording it and where he's recording it. And he's done that for years. So Kendrick coming in being a little cheeky, 616 in LA. And then also, I just remembered I screenshotted it, I think. This is the quadruple entendre, supposedly. Let me find it real quick. Do I think I still have it?
While you're looking for that, Jack Antonoff is Taylor Swift's like #1 producer.
That too, I was gonna
He's
say. So
doing
he
the song
did
too.
have a tailor-made disc, which is kind of funny. People were saying like he actually did it.
Imagine she comes in.
Oh
You get
Jesus Christ! Yeah, he just gets everybody.
another Taylor. I mean, they have a song together already.
Yeah,
Hey man,
which
That'd be kinda
20v1. What's the point of make it 21? Might as well.
might as well
20v1.
at this point. Like might as well just get everybody in the music industry on him at this point.
That'd be so
Right.
funny.
Um,
I mean, Taylor just did a diss on Kim K on her album, so she's already in the mood.
Really? Oh, I gotta tap in with that. That's just probably getting nasty over there.
Yeah.
MK about to get
Not
her
as
on
nasty as this,
the
but yeah,
Hoopoo
no,
show.
she's standing on business too.
damn, I can't fucking find it. But well, I try to find that then. So I'll start with Joe this time. What did you think of 616 in LA?
I'll be honest with you. I think
Mhm.
out of all the tracks, this one kind of like falls into the ether. Like, I think he dropped Euphoria. Euphoria was like to me. I mean, I know we have you liked Euphoria, but like I thought
Yeah.
when Euphoria hit, it was like bang, like damn, he really hit us with shit. Then he dropped this motherfucker. I was like, oh, bet. And I listened to it, and I was like, cool. And I thought it was more like I put Euphoria out. And I put this one out, so don't even try me. Like kind of like Pusha did with "Story of a Die On" and try to like lay him to bed.
Mm-hmm.
But then Drake obviously came back. But like, so I was like, this one's cool. It didn't move me too crazy. But maybe you guys feel differently. I'd love to hear.
How do you feel, Kyle?
I actually had a pretty similar reaction. This one, I've definitely replayed the least.
Mhm.
Not that it's bad, but it's just, it got so crazy so quick right after this. It kind of didn't really get a chance to marinate, but
Yeah.
it was cool. He went back to back like that, just like Drake did. That he had that line in Euphoria back to back. I
Yeah.
like that record. I'm gonna get back to that for the record. And then
Yeah.
he did exactly that.
Yeah.
That was pretty fire. But I mean, that was kind of the biggest standout was just the fact that he did it back to back.
Yeah. For sure. And then all right, I found a quadruple entendre here. So 616, June 16th is Tupac's birthday. June 16th is also Father's Day in Canada. So a little jab at Drake. 616 in LA, the timestamp for Drake. And then also the Bible verse 616. And this verse shows us how dreadful the situation looks to those who experience the Lamb's judgment.
Would you say it one more time?
So the Bible verse is A verse that shows us how dreadful the situation looks to those who experience the Lamb's judgment.
Wow,
So
that's crazy.
so that
That's
might
very,
actually
very
be
prophetic.
that's the
Wow,
quadruple entendre.
100%.
And it's funny because I had like a similar reaction to this as Euphoria, but in reverse. Heard this, I was like, oh, this is better than Euphoria. This is fucking fire. Never went
Okay,
back to it
okay.
until today. I actually
Yeah,
forgot what he
though.
even said on it. I'm not gonna lie, but I
No, me
remember when
too.
he dropped it, I was like, "Oh, this is fire!" I was like, "This is crazy," and I still think the beat is fire. Like, I think
Yeah,
sonically, I like it better than Euphoria, but like
mhm.
as a diss, no. Like this one, like I'm gonna be real, I kind of struggle to even really remember what he said on this. I think, yeah,
Oh,
he
this
talked
one
about
has a
like
cool beat, right?
academics. Yeah, so like
Right,
he's
he
saying
was part
like
of academics. Right, I remember
yeah,
that.
he said like academics is looking off, like people are starting to get scared.
I thought
Um,
his reaction is so funny.
oh, academics reaction has been fucking hilarious. I mean, he's the biggest Drake dick rider, so it's just hilarious to see the reactions. That's why I
Yeah.
thought it was funny too when Drake used the "What top five you smoking on, Kendrick?" Mine is Drake, Drake, Drake at the end of the push-ups. That killed me. I was like, that's fucking funny.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah,
That is
then
not funny, bro.
here, I guess, is where he started the whole like OVO. Like, there's technically the weekend on "We Still Don't Trust You" on I think it's All to Myself. He's
Mhm.
the one who was saying like they have leaks in the operation. Their shooters are making TikToks and stuff, which is kind of funny.
Oh, he did say that. You're
Singing it
right.
beautiful as fuck, the most beautiful diss I've ever heard in my life. Like, and then Kendrick here, like people in OVO don't fuck with you. People think you deserve it.
Your people
That's
want you dead.
yeah, like that's kind of it. So this one's kind of just like
And
don't
that's kind of crazy when you go over it again, low key though. He's a little
like it's a
disrespectful.
good diss.
Yeah,
It's a good diss.
right.
It's just like, with everything else that's happened, I think this is the least
100%.
memorable one. But like when you go back and listen to it, it's a good listen. Like I think the beats fire. I mean, obviously Kendrick's a great fucking rapper, so it sounds great. But
Yeah.
it's just one of the ones where it's like, okay, he's starting to plant the seed of like, maybe don't trust everyone in OVO, which we'll see why in a second. But so, just kind of telling Drake, maybe your crew isn't really down with you. Who knows? Maybe they don't fuck with you. They like me better. Cool. So this one, I loved it when it came out, grew off me, whatever. Then we get to the night. The night that everything changed forever. The night where Drake had a championship banner for maybe 20 minutes when he
Yeah,
dropped
nah,
Family
for real.
Matters. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I heard this, I was like, yo, he might have just did it. He might have
He
gotten it.
won.
He
I
won
thought
the
the same thing.
1v20. Like this was like I was like, wow, like he really and then the music video he put out of him like destroying the Good Kid Mad City van,
Yes.
funny as
Yes.
fuck. And
Petty,
as a
bro. Petty.
song, fire. Like the beat switches and everything he picked up where the beat ended on push-ups too, with I wanna keep it PG or whatever,
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
like
that's pretty
insane.
fire.
fire, like insane. So I'll let you guys talk about this first. We'll go back to Kyle. This one's produced by Boy Wonder, Tay Keith, Mark Ronson, Drama Kid, Jordan Fox. So some Drake faithfuls on this
Mhm.
one. But Kyle, what did you think of Family Matters?
I had a pretty similar reaction to you. Where I was like, did he just do this? Did he actually just win?
Yeah,
Um, I think to be fair, he kind of beat everybody else
yeah,
outside of Kendrick.
he
Well,
did.
I don't know if you did you hear what Metro dropped? Was that
I
yesterday?
heard he's doing like a BBL Drizzy challenge or something it's called, where like he made a beat and he wants rappers to hop on it and basically like diss Drake.
That's exactly what happened. That is my favorite thing that's happened in this entire beef.
It's
I
fucking
think
hilarious.
Metro has come back and taken down Drake. But besides Metro, Drake, I think, has beat everybody else that came after him with this one. He was winning at the time, but yeah, the
Yeah,
rest of the night happened.
we'll get into that in a second. Yeah. Joe, how did you feel about Family Matters when you heard it at first?
Dude, Family Matters is like I want to liken it to the American Revolution. The shot heard around the world. Lexington and Concord. I think that's the moment where like we went from it like being like, oh, rappers are just rapping, you know, talking shit on each other's, you know, money bag and all that shit. Now it's like, let's get a little personal. Let's get crazy. And I think this is like, I think when Drake got hit with all the you know, number one Future and Metro shit, then Abel was like, you know what, I don't fuck with him either. And Rocky been not fuck with Drake for a minute because him and Rihanna, and then you know some more shit. You know, I think he just took this. This is like an event record. Like he's like, let me get at everybody for real. Like, and I think he really struck a chord with like every single person he got at too. It's not like there was a weak one. It's like he literally picked the false part of their identity that they don't like and just attacked it. Like what I thought was crazy, like people don't really talk about the Rick Ross this.
Yeah.
When he got a Rick Ross, bro, he's like, yo, you talking like you change your name to liken to a like a trapper, a guy that was pushing cocaine. Bro, you were a CO.
Yeah.
You were an officer. You were a cop. You used to be putting, you know, knocking on the door sill, time to eat breakfast. Like, come on, man, that shit is crazy. And then when he got it, and then what really got me when he got it at Rocky, because I think when he got at Rocky, I was like, I know you're a big fan of Rocky, Johnny. So,
I'm a Rocky blazer. Yep.
No, but bro, like he was like, oh yeah, you talk about you with my baby moms, but who were you with? Who was I with at the time when you were with my baby moms? I was with your baby moms. And then he called her by her nickname in the song. By her nickname. That's crazy. That's so crazy. But nah, it really shook me, bro. This song was like, and I bumped this shit in the car, bro.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna take you PG. Nah, when that shit comes on, it's over. It's crazy. It's fire. Bro. I can't. But yeah, nah, I love it. I love this song though. Crazy.
Yeah, this is where it gets unfortunate to me because honestly, I think this is the best diss record that Drake has ever made. Like better than Back to Back.
Definitely.
Like, and we know what happened. So like I don't want to spoil it yet to keep some of the integrity of the show, but like you know, like I think even if Drake wants to admit it or not, this was his red button. He pushed it. And now I think after what we're about to get to, I think he's scrambling now. Because I think this is everything he had. Like this was everything he had. Like this was like, I was like, this is it. Like he was like, us like, this is gonna give me the championship banner. It's over. We're done. Like I'm ending it right now. Because to be fair,
it kind of did.
It did. He won for
minutes.
Maybe 30
he was
minutes.
Winning. He didn't win, but yeah.
Yeah, where we're like, but he just took the lead. Like he got it.
Yeah, he was up. It was quiet on the Western Front for like 30 minutes, and then
everybody was kind of shocked. Like I remember, I sent it to Kyle, and we were both like, "Yo, like he did it. Like he did he do this? Like he." Wow, like he might have just took it.
Yeah, I had to listen the second time. I was like, "Did he do this? Is this? Am I hearing this right?" And I listened again. I'm like, "Oh my god, he did it!"
Yeah, like I this was one too where like it had my jaw dropped at certain points. Like the beat switches, like we could go into a little bit. Like I mean, this one to me was like he didn't have to go at everybody again, but he did because like fuck it, like why not? Like, so, like, I think Kyle, you said it, or I don't know who said it, I forgot, but like, he beat everybody else. We still got to talk about Kendrick, but like, he beat everybody else. Like, The Weeknd.
Got the pawns out of the way. He's the king left.
Yeah,
the king.
yeah. He's just got, like, as much as I hate to say, like, he got The Weeknd. I mean, he didn't even really say anything crazy about The Weeknd. He basically just called him gay, like, whatever. Then Rick Ross, he just murdered. And that's why Rick Ross isn't making another track. He's just on Instagram yelling BBL Drizzy on his yacht and shit, like, which is funny as fuck. I love it. That might be my favorite part of the entire beef is just checking Rick Ross's Instagram and seeing what he's screaming about.
I got a lot of Rick Ross, bro. Oh
my God. I think the Metro thing, like, you know, shut up and make some drums, and then he actually shut up when and made a beat with drum. Like, you know, whatever. And someone said it too. I think the only betrayal that actually hurt him was Future. Because he hasn't really said much about Future. He's brought him up like a couple of times, and he actually sounds kind of like sad when he talks about it. But like everybody else he murdered. And then this was the one where these were the shots he was saving, like for Kendrick. He was talking about. I saw some people talking about this where like he said like you're a fake activist, you're rapping like you're trying to like free the slaves, but you wifed up a mixed queen and hit vanilla cream to help with your self-esteem, like going crazy, like insane. Then
saying the kid might not be his too.
Yeah, then this is where the whole Dave Free thing started, saying that maybe it's Dave Free's kid instead of Kendrick. And for those who don't know, I think he's a producer at Top Dog. I know he's a higher up at Top Dog Entertainment, which was the label Kendrick's been with forever.
Dave Free is legit the person he started PG Lang with, bro. That's like his business partner. That's his man. That's the godfather of Kendrick's child that he put the heart underneath. That's his godson.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's another layer. Okay, I thought he was just a Top Dog. I didn't know he was at PG Lang with him too. So Kendrick was at Top Dog forever. He just left. Like Mr. Morale was his last Top Dog album. He started his own record label, PG Lang, with Baby Keem, and I guess Dave Free. So that's actually even crazier than, that's fucking nuts. And then, like I mean, he just went crazy on Kendrick here. I'm not gonna lie. Like he short jokes, sure. Also, where he starts saying that he's a wife beater. I mean, there's just so much in here. Like he really impressed me with this. Yeah, Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone give him a Grammy right now.
That was funny.
Like, that's funny as fuck. And then low key, this is like homophobic as shit. Where he's like, "Where's your uncle at? Someone talk to the man of the house," referring to Auntie Diaries on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, where Kendrick had the song about his uncle being transgender and changing to his aunt. So throwing a little,
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, so throwing a crazy shot, a homophobic part of Kendrick, which is insane. He's been shitting on Pharrell just because, you know, Kanye and everybody, like he took the reins over from Virgil at Louis Vuitton, so he's been shitting on Louis Vuitton and Pharrell. And obviously Kendrick is very close to Pharrell. He's produced on like all of his albums. I mean, like he went crazy. The fucking dick joke. You're right about so fuck the big three. It's only Big D in this video.
That was probably my favorite line of the whole thing. Like, that's so funny.
And then a reference to my favorite Kendrick song of all time, "The Blacker the Berry, the Sweeter the Juice." We get you like to put gin in your juice. We get you think you're Bishop in juice. When you put hands on your girls, is it self-defense because she's bigger than you? like he went crazy.
Johnny, real quick, bro. Question, like. There's a part he's talking about the Tupac estate because he used Tupac's AI on TaylorMade, and it's like, yo, like, is it facts that he told the estate to be like, yo, send a cease and desist to, like, because if it is, then it's like, yo, that's crazy because I mean we just throwing around cease and desist orders. Like, I mean, that's not like a problem. I was
gonna bring that up. So like we've had some back and forth with the cease and desist thing. So at first it was Kendrick saying that Drake sent a cease and desist for Like That, and that's the reason why the Kanye remix of Like That got taken down also. Wow. And then and then now Drake is saying, I didn't send a cease and desist. You sent a cease and desist for the TaylorMade remix and like for Tupac's estate because you're such a big Tupac fan. You want that taken down because you found it disrespectful. Because forever Kendrick's been like the biggest like Tupac, and I mean in this battle, like Kendrick basically is the Tupac and Drake is the Biggie. You have like the big hit maker, and then you've got like the kind of like poet, hardcore rap, like hip hop fans get behind. Like that's kind of what we're seeing again, kind of like Nas and Jay-Z. Kendrick is Nas, Drake is Jay-Z. Like it's like it's poetry again. Also, I've been having him backstage for a little bit. I want to get my boy in here. We got Mike joining the show as well. What's up, Mike? We'll get his opinion in a second when I'm done ranting. I've had you backstage, so I just wanted to get you in here. So we had that whole cease and desist thing too. And then on top of all of that, also, Drake spent like I think it was like tens of millions of dollars on one of Tupac's rings that he wore.
Wow.
And Kendrick also found that disrespectful and said that he was ready to like quadruple his his offer for it so he could have it. Because the Kendrick and Tupac shit goes way back. Like he used to talk about how he had a dream when he was younger that like Tupac basically like went and saw him like a force ghost and told him that like he's like his spirit living on pretty much and he has to save the rap game in the West Coast. So he's always felt like a spiritual connection to Tupac. At the end of To Pimp a Butterfly, he's literally interviewing Tupac at the end of Mortal Man on the finale of that album, just talking to Tupac. Like he's been very spiritually connected to Tupac. So Drake using Tupac against him obviously struck a nerve, and he reportedly sent a cease and desist for the Taylor Made Freestyle because he felt so disrespected, pretty much. So yeah, Family Matters is fucking nuts. Mike, what did I know you're hopping in here kind of late, but what do you think about Family Matters? What do you think about like all the other tracks before it? Like we talked about Euphoria, 616. Like what are you thinking up to this point, pretty much?
So I listened to Euphoria like within the first 10 minutes of it dropping. I remember I was in like third hour study hall or some shit at school and shit. I was just like sitting there like, holy shit, Kendrick dropped. And I was ready for this shit, dude. But I was actually like not ready for him to go off.
Yeah.
And it didn't get as crazy as, you know, his other songs, but still, it went crazy. I loved it. 616, I actually didn't listen to until like last night because I didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then it was okay. Family Matters, I liked it. Drake did go kind of hard with the lyrics. It's just the beat wasn't really for me. I don't know.
Okay.
Lyrics were crazy though, I will say.
Fair enough. Okay, so I think we've said everything we can about Family Matters, unless there's anybody.
One more thing.
Yeah, what do you want to end before you know?
The only downside I have with this song is that he might be lying on it with the whole wife beater thing.
Yes.
And I think he claimed it was a lie that he sent the cease and desist, which
Also true.
Metro sent the email proof that he definitely did.
Also true. I forgot about that. Thank you. I saw that quick on Twitter.
Yeah,
Kyle's
so there's
right
a couple cracks in it, but that's all. The only downside.
I did see that. I forgot. Yeah, Metro exposed him. I saw it this morning when I woke up too, and I was like,
Metro's
like low key,
crazy
Metro's been
on Twitter.
cooking on Twitter, which is kind of funny as fuck.
I
fucking
me all that.
like I'm a Metro Glazer too. Like this is the thing. This is why it's so crazy because like you know I'm a massive Tupac fan. I wasn't alive during the '90s, so like I don't really know, but like seeing all this happen now and like just like basically like every rap fan, it's like all of your favorite artists pretty much are just like fighting. It's chaotic. It's sad, but it's awesome also. Like it's just crazy to see what's been happening. So yeah, that's Family Matters. And well, Kendrick on the end of Euphoria said that he predicted Drake's move or next move. He knew where he was going. And he promptly responded, not even like 20 minutes after Family Matters, with Meet the Grams, another family themed rap song. So this dude Kendrick might actually be an alien from the future. We don't know yet because he predicted it. He actually did. And now this is where it took a very, very, very dark turn. Because I'm just gonna say this up at the front. If the information on here about the kid is a lie, to me this is still like an all-time diss record. Like this is up there with Hit 'Em Up. This is up there with No Vaseline. This is up there with Ether. This song disturbed me. Kendrick actually sounded like he was in the studio with black Air Forces on, holding a knife in one hand and a blick in the other, just ready to murder Drake. Like this was evil.
The reaction videos to this was so funny because people just looked horrified. It wasn't like, oh, that was hard. It was like,
No.
Oh my god.
When he opens up the song with Dear Adonis, my mouth just dropped and it never closed for the rest of the song. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It was literally like Story of Added On all over again to me. I was like, this is it. This is Kendrick's
The beat
Red
was
Button.
scary too.
Yeah,
It
and I
sounded
gotta
like a
say,
horror film.
yeah, I was gonna
Alchemist,
say
bro.
Uncle Al, bro, Uncle Al,
Killed
the
it.
fucking like, dude, Alchemist, man, one of the best
Oh, he's in
producers.
the GOAT tier of producers now. He has to be
Absolutely.
the man.
And for those that don't know, Alchemist, big in the Griselda scene, which is like Conway, Benny the Butcher, you know, like all the Buffalo rappers. You should listen
Westside,
to them,
all
Kyle.
them.
Like just like peak coke rap, pretty much. Like it, and he just makes insane beats. A lot of them are very like kind of dark, creepy, and dude, like I said, this song just almost like disturbed me. Kendrick's voice, how angry and just like he literally told Drake 3 times that he hopes he fucking died on this song. Like 3 times, he said like I hope you fucking die. Like
Mhm.
that creepy ass piano. It's West Coast, but it's also just like Kyle said, like horror movie. Like this is some other shit. Like I could just keep rambling, but we'll start with Mike this time. Yeah, what did you think when you heard Meet the Grams?
Not the one thing that surprised me about this song is the fact that it came out like what was it, an hour after.
Not even like 20
Yeah, not
minutes, half hour maybe.
it was so
Yeah.
quick. Like I don't know how the hell he was able to cook this up in 20 minutes, but like
Oh, well,
damn.
that's it. He didn't. He predicted the future. He
Yeah.
had this in the tuck.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know.
he said on Euphoria that he knew Drake was gonna go down, like what road he was gonna go down. He
Mhm.
saw Drake go down that road. He's like, all right, upload to YouTube. Let's go.
Yeah.
Take the fucking banner down, like Charles Barkley. Get the shit out of your windows. It's done.
No, I'm so shocked that he was able to cook this up like that. You know, it's just like within basically what was it 3 days from
So like
Euphoria?
Kendrick didn't respond to Drake for like what, like a week and a half, 2 weeks, I think was
Yeah, like a
around.
week.
I think he was cooking up all of these. And that's what
Yeah,
took so long.
so I don't know if y'all heard the rumor too that the original cut of Euphoria was 19 minutes.
Yeah, I did hear
Oh.
that.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
My theory is that this whole batch of diss tracks is Euphoria. I think he cut Euphoria
Wow.
off short. 616 might have been another beat switch on Euphoria. I think this could have been like maybe the final beat switch on Euphoria. Because I think honestly, if you add all the songs together, it's probably around 19 minutes. So I think Kendrick really just went in the studio, locked the fuck in, and just went crazy, chopped it all up as different songs and just pushed it out. Because Euphoria is like 6 or 7 minutes. This is 6 minutes. And then 616 is like 3 or 4 minutes.
And then not
Well,
like
Johnny, I'm gonna say this, bro.
Mhm.
If that is 100% the truth, we are talking about the greatest rapper to ever live. He wrote what, 4 or 5 songs? I don't even know how many total.
Yeah.
And he split them up and he wrote them so that they had 6 or however many songs, different subject matters, but
Yeah.
still. And he had all of these great producers
Bro, he locked in.
combined. Bro, he had them all in the studio working like this. Ain't no
Yeah.
way.
I think he did.
Oh my
I think he did a
goodness.
Kanye, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, where he's like, all right, I'm locking myself away in the studio for like a couple weeks. I'm gonna invite a whole bunch of producers out here. We're getting this motherfucker, like it's done. That's at least what I think
Oh.
happened. Like where
That's
Kanye
so
exiled
insane.
himself after the Taylor Swift thing to make My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy in Hawaii for like a few months, and he just invited everybody over to Hawaii. He's like, you're gonna come in here, we're gonna work, we're not doing shit else. If you're not down for that, get out. I think Kendrick did that. He's like, we're murdering Drake. If you want to come and be a part of it, cool. If not, cool. I think that's what he did. Because just to have all of this lined up, like, and he was radio silent for a while. So I think he was cooking all this up. I think everything we get from like here on out for both Drake and Kendrick is new shit. I think they've emptied their clips now. Like the vaults are done. Like this is what they had. I think that's all speculation though. I don't know. But when I heard that the original version of Euphoria was 19 minutes, kind of all adds up to around 19 minutes. Like, so I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. I could be wrong though. But
I'm having one of my friends add up the run times for the
because yeah, I think it's close. So Kyle, what did you think of Meet the Grams?
I think this is the craziest diss track of all time. It was
Yeah.
just absurd.
Yeah.
The crazy shit he was saying on just a horrifying beat. It was like it was just scary. Like
Yeah, we didn't even go into the
never
subject
heard
matter.
anything like it. Yeah, we haven't even started talking about that yet, but it just kept going. It was what 6.5 minutes of just straight destruction.
Yeah. Like, dude. uh
So crazy.
I'll ask you again, Joe, like what your opinion was, and then we can kind of start diving into like what he was saying on here, because we're gonna have to talk about it. Like,
Yeah, honestly, I'll say a couple things. I won't dive too deep into the subject matter, but what I have to say is that his response was extremely. It was volatile. This is like one. This is
Yeah.
the most direct out of all the disses. I feel like it was a headshot, for lack of a better term. But like, what I saw is that Kendrick's willingness to not only attack Drake, but now, not saying that he attacked Sandra per se, but he 100% attacked Dennis.
Yeah,
He is
100%.
pretty much saying, dude, you raised a terrible person. You raised a terrible person, and it's kind of your fault because you like weren't really in his life for real. And like he's got a weird relationship with black women because of you, and you know what? You kind of just use him for money, honestly. And also his career, his music career. I don't know if y'all remember, but when Drake and Dennis really locked in around More Life. When More Life was like in high school, Dennis was pretty much back to being full-time dad.
And isn't the intro of Passion Fruit his dad?
Yeah, it is.
With I saw the motherfucking record over. Wait a minute, fuck that shit.
Get some drinks. Get some drinks. A whole lot better.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like when I hear that, it's his willingness. Kendrick is like, yeah, nah, fuck this shit. I'm going for the headshot. This was pretty much a headshot to me. To me,
yeah,
that's what did it.
And this is like Drake not learning from Pusha T, because what sent Pusha T the fuck off was he brought up Pusha T's wife.
Yep.
And Pusha T's like, oh, okay. Blackface album cover, you're hiding a child, you're signing a deal with Adidas, you're a piece of shit. like just went crazy. And he brought up fucking Kendrick's wife.
Yep.
And he's like, oh, okay, I'm going to write a note to your son for when he's 18 years old explaining why he was a terrible father to you and a piece of shit human being. And that if you want a mentor, I'll be there for you. And then I'm going to write a note to your parents letting them know how they fucked up raising you and why you're a terrible human being now. And then after that, this is the part of the track that, you know, may not age well depending on what happens. You're hiding another child, so I'm going to write a letter to that child saying how fucked up and terrible you are. And then after that, I'm going to write to you and let you know I fucking hate you. like insane. It's like, it's the most genius idea of a diss track ever. Because, I mean, like, to me, the greatest diss track of all time was always Hit 'Em Up by Tupac. And that's just because it's just straight disrespect for 5 minutes. Starts off the song, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. like what? Like Biggie heard that, it's like, what? What? You did what? And then he's just going crazy. And then he had all of his boys go crazy, and he's like, oh, and basically everybody in New York, fuck all of you too. Like, fuck New York in general. Like, he went crazy. But he literally sat down and wrote a personal note to every member of Drake's family and apologized for how terrible he is. Like, that's insane. Just that idea. Yeah, like, it's just like, dude, like, what? Like, what?
That's just a whole nother level.
It's just like, what do you even say to that? Like, what? That's what I was thinking. I was like, how do you respond? Like, what do you do?
Yo, I'm gonna say this, yo. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first heard it, I thought it was insane, but I thought he'd really harnessed the essence of Life of the Party under the 3000s verse. And even now that I look at it now, look at the album cover. What does it look like?
Yeah, Donda, now that the album cover got taken down. Yeah, that's true. That's so, one thing that we could talk about too on the Hard Part 6 when we get to it. But so yeah, I mean, it's just like, this is like I said, like an all-time diss track. it's up there in the ether of rap tracks, you know, and we'll bring this up. So like we found out allegedly that the album cover originally was supposed to be that Kendrick had the mole and OVO like basically take Drake's suitcase, and in the suitcase was like that dog shirt, like some sleeping pills and stuff for Drake, Ozempic, the gloves, and that was supposed to be what happened. But supposedly Drake packed that suitcase on purpose, and it's actually all sneak disses to everybody he's been dissing, allegedly. Like the sleeping pills and drugs, I forget who that's for. But like the gloves are like Maybach gloves, so that's for Rick Ross. The Ozempic, I think, was he had a joke about some of the Ozempic too. And then the shirt that's there was like it's from the Short T collection, so that's for Kendrick being short. So like, I think that's also why the cover got taken off. So that might actually be true. So Drake might have like given Kendrick a suitcase full of like sneak disses for everybody else. I believe that because even on streaming and on Genius, there's no album cover anymore. But if you go on YouTube, it still has it just because you can't change the video once it's published. You'd have to delete the video and upload it with a black screen. So I think that actually happened. I think Drake actually planted a fake suitcase for Kendrick to get and take a picture of.
If that's facts, though, by you saying that, though, that's facts, and then could him saying that he gave them fake evidence and fake information, could that not be true as well, then?
That could also be true. So that's what I was gonna say. So like if Drake comes through with receipts or someone comes through with receipts, like say that he's not hiding a kid, does that change how you look at this record? And this is like just to everybody.
It takes the credibility away, but it's still pretty wild. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but I think Drake is bullshitting. I don't think he was planning that far ahead.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like saying he fed him all that fake information so he would bite on it. I mean, he's the pettiest guy in the world. He didn't think he would have posted a clip on Instagram of him talking about that or proving like, hey, we're gonna do this, like some clip from years ago, whatever. It's like, I think has no idea what to say, and that's the only angle he could think of. Is like, well, actually,
yeah,
it's hidden in the background of his Anita Maxwell video.
Yeah. So it doesn't really take away too much from this track. Basically, everybody still thinks even if that kid doesn't exist, it's still one of the best diss tracks of all time.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Because there's plenty around Mike, it besides just the kid thing.
You think so, or you're a little hesitant? Do you still like if the kid is like there is no other kid? Do you think it still takes away a little bit from the track, or do you think it's still goated?
Nah, it's still goated. I don't care. It's like because either way, I mean, the tracks are fire, even if there are just like, you know, what's the word, like
credible
claims against people. It's just like either way, they're still good. It's like it doesn't take away from the track. But also, I was getting a little impatient because I ran the numbers. Adds up to 2104. So
all those songs are 2104. So
yeah,
maybe I don't know. Maybe I just cooked. I don't know. But yeah, I agree with you guys. I think it's just so genius in concept that even if that part is wrong, he still wrote a letter to his child that does exist and his parents and Drake shitting on him.
Still living. They're still living. They can hear it.
Yeah. So like to me, does it lose a little bit? Maybe, but my main shock was when he was writing to Adonis. Like, and he went through his entire family. Like, that's insane. So like it loses a little bit. Cause like that was like the whole like showstopper moment. Like, oh my God, no way he's getting Pusha T again. But I think just even the way it is, like it's still just nuts. But we're not done, folks. Cause Kendrick was on a mission after that. So we got Meet the Grams, and then the next day, it wasn't even a full day. I think it was like it's like the middle of the next day. Yeah, like it wasn't long at all. We got Not Like Us.
This one I have a
which to me, as a song, I think it is the best song we've gotten. It's already it's already being played in clubs. Like I saw that on Instagram when I woke up this morning. Like just clubs from LA, Texas, New York. Like people are bumping the song in clubs, going crazy. And this was one of the funniest things I've been seeing on Twitter. People were like, "Oh, Drake has the only fan base in rap that wants to shake ass and throw ass to diss records in the club." And then I think it was like O'Shea Jr., Ice Cube Jr., or Ice Cube's son was like, "Oh, well, Kendrick just made this record that y'all can shake ass to, so how y'all feeling now?" like funny as fuck. And he got DJ Mustard on here, which is fire. The West Coast, like modern West Coast legend, Soundwave again. Like this is so West Coast. And I know I'm like maybe one of the only East Coasters that prefers West Coast rap, but I do. I'm sorry. But this just, I hear this and I'm like in a drop top rolling through LA saying fuck Drake. Like this is a beautiful West Coast banger. And he went crazy. He went crazy again. He doubled down on the whole, we haven't even talked about it. Kendrick the whole time's also kind of been calling Drake a pedo. He quadrupled down on it here with the A minor. that whole line, like he went insane. Like
that was my favorite line of the whole thing,
dude.
That
it
was
is
so funny.
Fucking hilarious.
No,
also I saw
the one. It was like the one line. It's like
certified lover boy.
Certified lover boy, certified pedophile.
Yeah, that was crazy too.
That was fire.
What were you saying, Kyle?
I saw another video. It was like Kendrick was attacking Drake that he's not like actually black. They said the A minor chord on a piano, no black keys, all white keys. So it was a
oh my god,
got him on both.
Yo, Jesus Christ, this motherfucker. This is why I mean, like this motherfucker's different, bro. Like, like this is what I'm saying. Like Drake has like like the fun punchlines, but like Kendrick's like the one where it's like, dude, his pen is unmatched. Like it's crazy. Like
for real.
It's like you could literally just like I mean they taught To Pimp a Butterfly as like a college class and shit. There's a reason why he's the only rapper to ever win a Pulitzer Prize. I mean this guy is fucking insane. Jesus Christ, yeah, that's wild. Holy shit. But yeah, I mean like man down calling amber lamps. like the jabroni ass is trying to see Compton. Like he's just dude. Like this one, like Meet the Gramps. Like all right, I'm gonna scare the fuck out of everyone. This one I'm having fun. Like this one's like yeah. How many options you really got? It's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body like I'm John Stockton. Like that's fire.
Yeah,
that's 20v1, bro. He can pass that bitch. He can 20v1.
You beat your ass and hide the Bible of God watching. Certified boogeyman. I mean, dude. You got death row on him. Drake, I hear like I'm young. You better not even go to Cell Block 1 to any bitch I talk to him. They in love. Just make sure you hide your little sister from him. And then he went at Drake's right hand man and bodyguard Chubbs. They told me Chubbs the only one that got you your hand me downs. Party next door. He went at party at the party playing with his nose now. Certified lover boy. Certified pedos.
Yeah, he's talking about Baca, bro. Y'all know who Baca is?
No, I don't think I do.
That's Drake's shooter. That's Drake's guy. So he's saying, not only are you a pedophile, him too. Y'all keep pedophiles around OVO.
Yeah, he loves them pedophiles in Canada.
Yeah, I guess so. Allegedly.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, trying to strike a chord that's probably a minor. Like, dude, that line is fucking. I literally I was audibly like, I was playing that. I was like putting my laundry away. I just got home seeing Phantom Menace in theaters. I was like, all right, let me hear what this motherfucker's got again. And then I literally like stopped what I was doing and I almost started crying laughing when he just said A minor. Because Drake did the day free whenever like family matters. So they say A minor. Like, dude, it's just they're both petty as fuck. Like they're both petty. They're petty, and I love it. And they just go like they go back and forth. Like they say a lot. Like Drake will say a lot, and Kendrick will do his version of it. Just like back and forth. Like it's so cool. Yeah. Then You think the Bay
Well,
gonna
that
let
was-
you disrespect Pac? I think
Yeah,
Oakland
so
gonna
first
show gonna be your
bro.
last stop. Nicole Fowl, I don't know why you're still pretending. What is the owl? Bird bitches. He just went insane, man. Like,
Oh, that I saw a video on that one line. B-Rad stands for bitch, and you Malibu Most Wanted. Malibu Most Wanted was a terrible movie from like 2002 that nobody watched, and B-Rad was a white guy that had to pretend to be black or something like that.
oh my god, this movie with Jamie Kennedy, I think.
Oh,
That's crazy, dude. Like, this is what I like, bro. Like,
It was
what?
like nobody has talked about that movie in 15 years. He's
That's
bringing it back up.
Jesus Christ. Like,
oh my god.
and
I
then
have- Oh my god. I have mutual friends with Jamie Kennedy. That is so fucking.
oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Like, then what is OVO for? The other vaginal option, pussy.
They
So
call him a
funny.
pussy at the end.
This is
With a
definitely the
little-
funniest one.
Yeah, then might write this for the doc tray. Tell the pop star quit hiding. Fucking caption. We want action. Like, dude, like, and then
Talk about that
again,
rose. Oh shit.
then he goes back. He's like, yeah, it's all eyes on me, and I'm gonna send it up to Pac. So a little salute to Pac there. All eyes on me. Obviously, the album, the song, one of the best albums of all time, one of the best songs of all time. Then yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Devil is a lie. He has 69 God instead of a 6'9" God. And then yeah, the outro is fucking hilarious. Like, he is 6'9" God. He is 6'9". She's a freaky ass. He's 6'9" God. And then OV ho. Step that way, step this way. He turns it into a dance. Like, bro, like he literally turned a Drake diss into a dance record. Like, he did it. Like, it's insane. Like, it's wild. It's like he dropped the meanest diss record I've ever heard. Then he dropped like maybe one of the most fire ones I've ever heard. Like, like I actually I want to get some ass thrown on me to this song. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is crazy. Like,
Oh my god.
wild.
The cover's hilarious too.
The cover's funny as fuck too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fucking A tier cover. A tier.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you see
Even
what they
act.
did to Drake's house on Google Maps?
Yeah.
Nah,
Oh my
dude.
god. My friend pulled up.
Oh,
Sent me
no way.
pictures of it. It's fucking hilarious.
What'd they do?
You can like add locations on it, so people were making all the jokes every time. Like you click on different parts of his house, it's like OVHO headquarters.
Wow.
It just keeps going. There's so many of them. I don't know if you can pull that up or not.
Oh, he got a dungeon.
PDF. Like,
Oh, you got it. Oh, so if you send it to me, I might be able to pull it up. Like, you
yeah,
send it
I'll-
on Discord.
I'll save it.
While we wait for that though, Joe, I guess we'll go to you for this one. I feel like we all basically said we fucking love this track, but what'd you think about it?
Bro, we all pretty much said everything that needed to be said, but let's just talk about. There was a part in verse 3 that was insane. He literally, he was pretty much talking to Drake and was like, "Look, bro, you honestly don't really fuck with the culture, like especially the Atlanta culture." He's like, basically, you kind of just use us
Yeah.
for like, like clout in their own way. Like he's like, "Oh yeah, like you got the future." You know what I'm saying? You did this to the
Fucking
club,
colonizer,
little baby.
I forgot about that when he was just name dropping everybody. Yeah, that
Bro.
was insane.
And they all used to fuck with
Where
Drake.
was that?
Every single one of them. It's in verse 3, in like the middle.
I think it's the next one actually.
It might be verse 4 actually. Hold on, man. It might be verse 4.
Oh yeah. So
go.
it's okay. So we'll just go through it. So we'll do.
Yeah, there's colonizer.
Fast forward to 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you. This is the real challenge. You called Future when you don't see the club. Crazy. Little Baby helped you get your lingo up. 21 gave you false street cred. Thug made you feel like you was slime in your head. Quavo said you could be from Northside. 2 Chainz said you good, but he lied. Which that one to me was just funny as fuck. Like he's just coming up and said, yeah, 2 Chainz just said he likes you. He don't fucking like you. He lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars.
They had a song called No Lie, Johnny. They had a song called No Lie. They had a song called No Lie together, bruh. Come on. He's the GOAT. I don't want to hear it anymore.
No lie, no lie, no lie, yeah. Oh my god.
Forget about
Oh my
that.
god.
Jeez, it's on my Drake playlist. Oh my god. Oh my dude.
Oh
That's
my
crazy.
God.
Nah, I can't.
I didn't
Dude.
realize it until I read it. And I'm like, 2
Dude,
Chainz, no lie.
that's a
What?
crazy. Yeah, I didn't even. Dude. Oh my God.
These just keep aging better and better. The more you
Dude.
listen to it, the better they get.
I mean,
Come
like,
on,
bro.
man.
Like, I, like,
Also, then dropping Family Matters and God's Plan.
yeah, like, oh my God. Yeah.
I'll make sure that that's
Yeah.
already.
You're not a colleague. You're a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. It was God's plan to show y'all the liar. Yeah, that's insane. Like,
Then the idea of colonizer keeps
That's
coming
funny.
back because it's like he keeps talking to Drake. He's like, you're not black enough to say nigga. I'm black, everybody, relax. But but like he's like, you're not black enough to do this, not black enough to do that. And it's like that would give him more reason to latch himself to these Atlanta rappers because he can get the black experience, for lack of a better term. He can feel like, oh, I'm solidarity, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He's just using them.
And that's
For
what
real.
everyone said too. And it's always been a thing that Drake has had a problem with because, like, you know, you look at like Drake's track record, he's never really gotten the support of like the OGs, like from the rap game. Like, he has a song Wu-Tang Forever on Nothing Was the Same. Wu-Tang Clan was supposed to be on that song. They said, no, we don't fuck with you. They didn't go on the song. They did a song with Logic.
They did do a song with Logic.
Because he's OG 90s boom bap rap, but they Drake was like, yo, I got a song Wu-Tang Forever. You want to be on? No. Riz is like, no, fuck you. No, we're not hopping on that shit.
Too.
And dude, that's one of my favorite Drake songs. Like, I love that song. Imagine
real.
Wu-Tang on that. Oh my God. I want to hear Raekwon on that shit. But anyway, dude, like, so like he's always had this problem of like, oh, you started from the bottom. No, the fuck you didn't. You were on a sitcom when you were young. Like, you were a child actor. You didn't start from the bottom. What are you talking about? Like, that's always been a thing that Drake's had to go up against, and Kendrick's just bringing it back. Like, you want to talk about all this shit. You never lived it. And it's true. Like, you just hang out with like 21 Savage, and now you think, you know, you could just start rapping like 21 Savage. Like, and I love her loss, and I love it. You know, I love everybody. Like, I love these are all my favorite rappers, so it's crazy. But like, he's, you know, he's not wrong. he's not wrong. And then people were talking about too on Family Matters when Drake said the like, oh, you're rapping like you're trying to free the slaves. Everyone on Twitter was like, oh, now I don't want to hear him say the N-word either. That's what people are saying. Like, I don't want to hear him say it now. Like, that's disrespectful to say. And I thought that too when I heard Family Matters. I was like, I don't know if you should say that, Drake.
Is that the bar? Is that the bar, bro?
Yeah. I was like, that's all right. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, does anybody have anything to say about Not Like Us before we move on?
I think it's over. I think that did it.
Yeah.
That did me in though, man. I actually gotta go for the night.
Oh, bet.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me on though, man.
Yeah, of course, Mike.
Great talking about this shit.
Yep.
Good talking to you, my boy.
Yep.
Yes.
Catch you later, bro.
Yeah, later, man.
Peace out, my boy.
Peace.
Okay. And now the grand finale.
Well,
Drake's
not quite.
Well, as of recording. We have the Heart Part 6. This one's interesting because I'll start with this one where when it dropped, I low-key thought Drake might have made a little bit of a comeback. And this has had the opposite effect of like these Kendrick tracks where like when you listen to the bars over and over again, you realize more and more of what he's saying and the meanings behind it. The more and more I heard this, the less and less I liked it, and I actually started having problems with it. I think it's cool that he did the Heart Part 6 because like how Kendrick did 616 in LA, his timestamp. Kendrick's go-to series has always been the Heart. Like he dropped the Heart Part 4 before Damn came out, before Mr. Morale came out, the Heart Part 5. So now Drake drops the Heart Part 6. That was cool. When I saw that, I did get excited. I was like, that's fire. And yeah, this one was just, yeah, man, who the fuck was that guy? But yeah, like this one, just I don't know. The more I started going into it, the more problems I started having with it. We'll start off with you on this one, Kyle. How you feeling about the Hard Part 6?
I didn't love it. I mean, it definitely narrowed the gap, but I mean, I think Kendrick got too far ahead with
Yeah,
Meet the Grams, Not Like Us, back to
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Um, I don't believe a lot of the things Drake is saying. I don't think he actually fed that false information. Um, it just felt like a lot of backtracking. I sent you a TikTok on it. I don't know if you're able to pull that up about just like basically what his response was, and it felt like he was going nuh 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 to everything Kendrick said.
Let me
Um,
see.
it was
Okay.
so funny. I sent you a couple today, but
Uh,
that video really kind of wraps up how I feel. Like that's just kind of how it hits for me.
fair, fair. And then Joe, what did you think about it?
Honestly, part of me hopes he recorded this before everything, and like he didn't like just record it because I didn't think it was that good. Honestly, it's not that it's like a bad song. Like it's a classic Drake song where he kind of just has like a very chill beat.
Hmm.
And he can kind of just go on the top of it and just flow.
Yeah,
And I actually like the beat. The beat's real chill.
I was gonna
It's
say
very
that
like,
I actually adored this beat. It might
yeah,
be. It's definitely my favorite beat that Drake's been on so far, but it's up there even like with Meet the Grams and Not Like Us. Like I love the sound of this song.
100%. And it's got like nice things going on in the background too, with the
Yeah,
little furrows
great
and stuff.
sample.
Like it sounds great. Yeah, like I
Yeah,
think it was Aretha. It's an
boy.
Aretha Franklin, right? And
Yeah, I
that's
think it's Aretha Franklin sample. Boy Wonder, Coleman. Who else? I don't know who that is. Simple. I don't know how to pronounce that. Then Ebanks.
Simple Gateway. Mm.
Yeah, Simple Gateway. Yeah. So Boy Wonder again.
But
He's been
like,
going to Boy Wonder.
yeah, man. I mean, and that's a great thing. But like, I
Yeah.
feel like with this song, like he didn't. He really didn't bring. Number one, he didn't really bring anything like it. Like it's like kind of like how Kyle was saying. It's almost like a defense track. It's
Yeah.
really not like he's going on the offensive at all. He's kind of like backed into the. They're basically trapping him for my basketball heads. They're trapping him in
Yeah.
the corner and they're trying to and he's trying to get rid of the ball pretty much. Like
Yeah.
he took what three? How many songs did he drop before he got addressed not being a pedophile? Like, come on. Like
Yeah.
it took that many songs to be like, yeah, you think I'm a pedophile? Nah. And then there's a huge misconception from Drake in the song. I don't know if you guys caught this.
Hmm.
It's he's referencing "Mother I Sober," which is a song of Mr.
Yeah.
Morale and the Steppers, and he's like,
That's why I was
"Oh,
falling
yeah,
apart. Yeah.
right." And he's pretty much saying like they're like he's like, "Oh yeah, like you think I'm a molester because you got molested," pretty much. And he's like, "That's not even the point of the song, bro." In the song,
Yeah.
he clearly states, "Yo, I like." His mom's like, did you get touched by I think it was like his cousin or something?" And he's like, "No, it's not. He didn't do it, right?" But
Hmm.
the deeper part of that is that Kendrick's mother was internalizing a domestic kind of thing, sexual
Yeah.
harassment, rape kind of thing when she was younger, and she was
Yeah.
like, more so like it's that fear, the trauma,
Hmm.
and that's what the whole album was about, honestly, just trauma. But like,
Yeah.
Drake dropped the ball with this one. I really hope he didn't record this like after all of these. I hope he really had it, and I hope he had it beforehand. He should have dropped this shit first. Not gonna lie to niggas. Like if
Yeah.
he dropped this first, I would have been like, all right, get it out the way, cool. And
I
then he dropped, But
I
what do y'all think?
unfortunately think this is like he probably heard Meet the Grams and Not Like Us, and he went straight to the studio and cooked this up because he's got like bars referencing some of the stuff from those songs. So I think this is like fresh, hot off the press from Drake. Or like Kendrick said, we forgot about that bar too in Euphoria, which is funny as fuck. He's like, am I battling your ghostwriter or an AI? Which is kind of funny.
Right.
So that's also funny. He brought that back up again. Like there's just been so much said that it's hard to keep track of. I'm like remembering stuff as we're talking. Yeah, like I said, first time I heard it, I was like, okay, cool. He responded. And then I kept listening to it, and then I thought, well, his responses are what I saw the Drake lasers saying on Twitter. Everyone was screaming like, no, he told Kendrick he has a kid. He told him, and he didn't find it out. He fed it to him.
Yeah. Where's the proof?
Yeah, so like, it's starting to get to that point now where I'm like, honestly, this could keep going on forever. First one to show me proof of anything they've said is going to win to me.
Yeah.
Because we're making
Honestly,
crazy statements about each other. Like, we're calling Kendrick a wife beater. We're calling Drake a pedo, hiding a kid, just, terrible human being, pretty much. Like, Epstein. Pretty much. Like we're going to start needing receipts of, like,
it felt very panicky. Like,
yeah,
completely misunderstood the song. It's almost like he was replaying Kendrick's old stuff to find anything to use, and he just heard that. It's like, oh, write that down. But like, you didn't listen to it. You just heard the first thing. Also, he brought up Epstein, which that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
To be the one to bring that up is crazy. To be the one to bring up Millie Bobby Brown when nobody said that
no
is
one
crazy.
said her name. No one said her name.
Like, you're kind of trapping yourself at that point.
Yeah.
Like,
he started trying to do the B Rabbit approach, but it wasn't working.
Yeah, it didn't work at all.
Yeah, the B Rabbit doesn't work unless you're a B Rabbit. Like, that's the only time that works.
Yeah. So, I mean, and he just kind of said some problematic things also. Like, we could talk about the whole Mother I Sober thing. Like, I mean, like, I guess since Kendrick went so crazy on Meet the Grams, basically anything's on the table. So I'm not even mad about that. It's just like, yeah, if you're going to reference that song, at least double check that you're referencing the song correctly. Because, yeah, that song is literally just talking about his mom's trauma that she's had to deal with. And that's like a pretty... Kendrick's talked about in like all of his albums, like Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst on Good Kid, Mad City, Keisha's song on Section 80. Like, he's very, like, Kendrick's been very vocal talking about obviously not just the black experience, but like black women also and what they have to go through. Mother I Sober is about his mother. Like, so that kind of, yeah. So that I was like, because when I heard him say that too, I was like, I don't remember that being in the song. So then I went and I looked and I was like, yeah, no. So Drake, huh? It just, you have to go on Genius. Like, it takes a second. I know y'all are breaking the website and it's crashing every now and then, but like, it's up right now. You can go check. Like, it's not what he said. So that was kind of crazy. The main thing that stuck out to me when I re-listened to it, his defense of being a pedo is like, I'm too famous. They would have caught me. I'm too famous to be a pedo. I was like, my brother in Christ, are you kidding me?
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring him up.
Presley,
but I was good.
Famously happened before.
And recently, did he? R. Kelly? Epstein.
If you're big enough, they'll
Dwight
protect
Howard.
you. It's like, no, you're
Bill Clinton.
you're kind of proving his point.
Yeah,
if you're
I was
that
like,
famous, you get away with it for a while.
Yeah, I was like, so what you're saying is you're too famous to get away for it right now. I was like, but like in a couple decades, Millie Bobby Brown's gonna come out and be like, yo. You know, like,
she's already come out and said they text all the time when she was like 13 years old.
Yeah, and I don't know how true this is, but I've heard like there's videos of Drake like on stage with like underage fans, and he's like fucking.
I
like,
watched that video today. She said he asked, "How old are you?" She goes 17, and he kissed her on the mouth right after anyway, and quote said, "I can't go to jail yet." So it's like he knows he's going to, but he needs to get his money first or something like that.
That's insane.
And there was another crazy thing. It's like, I like the way your breast felt against my chest or something crazy like that. It's like, no, like that one's definitely, he's a pedo. Like, there's no question about it.
Because I heard someone talk about that video. I haven't seen it, but thank you for telling that. Because I didn't see it. So yeah, there you go.
No, it was not a good look at all.
That's insane.
I think that's why I said it's gonna end up either somebody dead or somebody in jail. I think either Drake's going to jail or Drake's gonna have somebody try to kill Kendrick. Because I don't think there's any other way out of this.
Yeah, it's like,
I wonder how YG feels about Drake using Tupac's AI.
I low-key thought about that too, yeah, because he brought up like YG being like a shooter and stuff. I was like, bro, like,
Bro, everyone has
we missed that line where he said your Oakland show is going to be your last stop.
Yeah, like, and I think he's almost like grasping at straws at this point. Like, does anybody fuck with me, please? Because like, and back in my head too, I was like, bro, YG just linked up with Kanye on Vultures. It's like maybe the best song on the album. I think he'd probably be Team Kanye, which has always been anti-Drake for the most part. Until he wants to put on a shared concert. But like, I don't know. And then I honestly, the only thing I'm happy about is that Travis and 21 haven't got brought into it yet, because protect Travis and 21 at all costs.
21's name got mentioned, but he ain't
yeah,
say nothing
21's name got mentioned. He brought up Travis too. Even SZA, and SZA was funny as fuck. She's like, "Why am I being brought on her Instagram?" She's like, "What the fuck did I do? I don't want any part of this shit."
Because she dated Drake back in 08.
Because he had to brag. He had to brag about it. How old was SZA in 08?
It's a good question.
She's like, I was 17. Oh. No,
yeah.
Then she came out and said, "Oh no, I was 18. I just turned 18." Right.
That was the other one. There was a.
So what about the 5 months before that? Was he dating you then?
There's the reports about how Drake was dating an 18-year-old model, and he bought out a restaurant for her, and then people went on her Instagram, and 2 years prior, when she was 16, she posted a picture of them cuddling up together. Like, there's too much proof. Like, Kendrick's right, man.
Is that the girl he got robbed with after the restaurant? Didn't he get robbed?
I'm not sure about that.
I don't even know. Maybe
he got slimed out. He wanted.
It might be, yeah.
Some girl on a date, like you said, restaurant.
Oh my god, that might be what Kendrick was talking about.
Yes, it was.
Because he said that Drake got slimed out too. Oh my god, he might have been referencing that.
Is.
Oh my god, dude.
He took a watch at Lil Wayne.
Yo,
Lil Wayne gave Drake a watch, and they took that. It took like $2,000 in cash and some more stuff. Right? So they robbed him.
And didn't Kendrick also say that Drake fucked Lil Wayne's girl while he was in jail?
Yeah.
Which is true.
And that's the dude that even made you relevant.
That's true.
That is scummy.
He said, "Hoes gonna be hoes," so I couldn't blame Tammy. That's Tammy.
That?
Oh my dude, 6+7. That's fucking. Oh my god, dude! Like, Jesus Christ, man! Like he's
the
like
wrong one, bro.
Yeah, like
you fuck with the wrong one.
It's just insane. Like, wow. And then even just going back to this too, like I said, so like his whole excuse for everything was basically everything I was seeing on Twitter from Drake Lasers. Like, he fed Kendrick the information he had to have. It's exactly what he said. The whole Mother I Sober thing, weird as fuck. The whole, he brings up the wife beater thing again, the day free thing. That's like the only thing he's really trying to like get on Kendrick, because he's pretty much got nothing else, it seems like.
Yeah.
Like, even again, like, and this is starting to piss me off at this point now, he brings up Rick Ross again. Like, bro, you got everybody else. Stop. Like, Kendrick is murdering you right now, and you're bringing up Rick Ross? Let him make his videos on Instagram. Who gives a fuck? Like, who cares? Kendrick's calling you a pedo.
Right.
And that you're hiding another child. Why are we talking about Rick Ross being fat? Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
He's calling him white boy. That's what it is.
Yeah, like
that's what it is.
And then Drake flipped it. Was like, oh, I like that because like have y'all waving the white flag, and then someone's like, bro, you need to be the white boy and wave the white flag right now. You're getting cooked, bro. Like, what is happening? Like, it's just
another crack. Somebody pointed out back to the piano thing with the A minor. I forget what it was. If you scroll down to that bar.
Oh, the D flat thing.
Oh, right.
D. Yeah, you thought you left D flat, D major.
B sharp in the line above. That's just a C. B sharp isn't like a thing. That's not a note. Like, that's just a C.
That's 100% true. You're right.
So it's like Kendrick had this crazy double bar, and like you're making shit up, and it does not work. You're not on the same level.
No. He's just not.
He has a dictionary, but Kendrick has like the workbook, you know? Like, it's different. So you got to learn how to work.
He's got a thesaurus, a dictionary, a fucking textbook. Like, he's got everything. Kendrick's got everything. The Bible.
He's breaking it down to the cell, the single cell organism, bro. He's breaking it down.
Like,
I saw somebody else pointed out, where was it? I don't want to fight with the woman beater. It feeds your nature. Drake's basically called himself a woman in that. Like, what are we doing?
He's been on some interesting time recently.
Like, none of it makes sense. None of it hits.
Yeah, like it's just, I don't. I don't like he's just hanging on to that day free thing, which is like unless we get a paternity test, like I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but even compared to everything else, like okay,
And
cool.
like okay, like at the end of the day too, like Kendrick cheated on his wife. If she cheated back and they're cool now, whatever, that's between them. Like that doesn't
And
really
even if they
matter.
aren't cool, it's not our business.
Yeah, like
That's a
it doesn't
relationship.
matter. And if anything, it's like you're making fun of Kendrick for having a problem relationship.
Right.
You hid your child because you were ashamed that you knocked up a porn star. Like, what are we talking about?
Right.
Yeah.
And you can't hold a relationship if we're going there. Like, what are we talking? Like, what are you saying? Like, you have a gold standard relationship? Like, what? Like, I don't understand that angle either. Like, okay,
Yeah, no.
maybe he doesn't
And
have a great marriage. Who cares? Like, I don't know. The
I
wife
don't know
beater
if
shit
y'all
I
picked
care
this up
about, but
on.
like
Yeah,
everything else, like at the end of the day, that's between them. I don't care. I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm
going
not
back to the
believing
wife,
the
yo.
wife beater at this
Yeah, and
point,
that's what I'm
unless we
saying
have
too.
any type of proof.
Like at this point, and that's kind of just the point I'm at right now. It's like someone shows me proof. That's it. Because I mean, what like we could just keep doing this all nonstop. Like and I think that's what's gonna happen. Like Kendrick's gonna keep calling him a pedo. He's gonna maybe he'll abandon the daughter thing. If he does, maybe that'll be telling that maybe that did get fed to him. But whatever. But at the end of the day, he still got the pedo allegations, the culture vulture stuff. Like I don't know. Like it's just getting to the point now where we're making these insane claims,
Yep.
and unless someone backs it up, they're just going to be claims.
Yeah,
And it's not even just because I like Kendrick more, but I'm more inclined to believe Kendrick because
100%.
like I think Drake has more to lose than Kendrick does, because Drake is like one of the biggest artists in the world. I mean, Kendrick is beloved in the rap community and to the masses too, but like he's not
Mhm.
at the level of Kendrick stardom wise. Skill wise, he's 10 times better than Drake. I think we all agree on that.
Mhm.
Like just skill wise, I mean, honestly, after seeing what Kendrick in a rap beef looks like,
He's
as
superior.
it's kind of hard to say that he's arguably not like the best lyricist of all time.
He's
But
superior to all other rappers. I'm going to say it. I will literally say
because
it.
yeah. I don't think you
Maybe
can
not.
you
Maybe
say
not
just
J. Cole.
lyricist.
I think J. Cole has a shot. But like, he's not gonna do that. He's not gonna beef with them for it. You know.
I always used to say it was like Kendrick and Nas, but I think we've gotten to a point where he's superseded Nas.
100%.
Like, and I haven't listened to enough Outkast to talk about Andre 3000 because people bring him up all the time. He sounds fucking crazy too. But from everything I've heard, I don't think anyone's even close to being on the level of Kendrick with a
Kendrick
pen.
better.
Like
Kendrick's the best
he's,
pen of all
and this
time.
is just proving it because we're literally figuring shit out as we're talking about it right now. Like the
Mhm.
no lie thing, like we're like having mind blowing revelations as we're going over it again. We're like Drake says something, you're like, oh okay, that's cool, or like, all right, that's whack, and that's it. There's no more to look into. Kendrick,
Yeah,
Mhm.
we could sit here for hours and probably figure out more meanings to everything you said.
You do line by line with Kendrick, bro. Line by line.
Yeah. So I mean,
nuts.
that's pretty much it for all the songs. I mean,
No, you're
so
missing the best part.
what's the best one?
BBL
Oh
Drizzy. That's
yeah,
been my
BBOG.
favorite part of this whole thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
BBL,
Kyle has a revelation that he has to share with us. He told me before the show, and I was
Um,
like crying laughing. I didn't think about it, but
oh yeah, I'll come back to that. But
yeah, yeah,
um, there was the line, I forget what song it was, where he Kendrick told Drake, let your core audience stomach that, and let
yeah,
them know where you got your abs from, and he references the V12, which was the make and model of the machine he used to get his fake abs. Um,
yeah. And then
and then
also the part that people
the
have been forgetting too, not to interrupt you, but Drake said he was stepping away from making music because he has stomach problems, which I also
Whatever.
thought was kind of funny.
it's the surgery.
Is he doing Ozempic too? Him and Ross? Are they both doing Ozempic to lose the
That's
weight?
that's the rumor.
Mm.
Did you listen to BBL Drizzy?
No, I didn't listen to
Just a
BBL
beat?
Jersey.
It's a SoundCloud beat, so I think you can get away with it on YouTube. Oh
Okay.
my god, it's hilarious! It is by far my favorite thing of the whole beef, and I've been seeing it all over TikTok because he's like anybody can hop on it. I saw a dude from Japan hop on it where you can't understand anything and you just hear him name dropping Drake on it. Like it's
Mm.
just crazy. I saw one dude went pretty hard, but then he played a clip of Drake's dad, and it was wild. They were talking about the Me Too movement back in 2018, whenever that was, and his dad was saying is like basically blaming the girls for going back with the men. It's like you got to keep yourself out of like he was being real creepy about it, and that's like the end of the rap. So it was people were just going in, and now you got like just a bunch of randos dissing Drake too,
Yeah, so
and
here
it's
it is right here.
so catchy. I've had this stuck in my head all day.
The Metro
The
Boomin
beat
response to
giveaway.
Drake and this is host BBL Drizzy beat giveaway.
Wait, boys, one
People are
second.
going so
I have
crazy.
to say this, even though it's not related. The Minnesota Timberwolves are beating the Denver Nuggets by 28 points at half.
Golly.
Jesus Christ.
Timberwolves
Thank
And
got
God.
the title.
I don't think Gobert is playing because
He's not. He just had a kid.
Right, his kid was just born. So this is insane. But yeah, I'm here. I'm here though. I'm locked in.
No,
Timberwolves will win the title.
Yeah, I hope they. I kind of hope they do. Honestly,
Need Mike Conley to get a ring. But yeah, back to this. You got to listen to the beat. I've had it stuck in my head all day. It's unbelievably catchy.
It's Metro, bro. Metro's the man. Like he knows how to make a beat. The same way Drake knows how to make a song. He knows how to make a beat, bro. Like
It's so funny.
He don't really miss for real.
Oh, to me,
It was,
Metro is the best producer of our time.
Yeah, it was some dude on TikTok made like an AI song about BBL Jersey, and he sampled it, and it is so unbelievably catchy. You gotta pull it up.
Let me see.
It's SoundCloud, so it shouldn't be copyright.
Yeah, I'm just going straight to SoundCloud. Let me see. Because yeah, like producers, like we've talked about, I think like a couple of times, like all time, it's like I think like Kanye, Dr. Dre. Kanye's my favorite, just obviously I'm biased. DJ Premier, but I think like of our era, Metro's definitely the best.
Yeah, and this boosts him up a little bit too.
Oh, right here, BBL Drizzy's literally the
It's
first
so
thing.
catchy. You guys, I can't wait for you guys to hear it.
That's fire.
Let's see. Hopefully, I think you guys should be able to hear it. Let's see. I didn't start playing it yet. Oh yeah, share audio. Okay, there we go. Hopefully this shit isn't loud as fuck. Can y'all hear it?
Yep.
Sir.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Yeah. My heart.
Metro!
They're calling it a distrumental.
That's hard, bro.
That's pretty much the gist of it.
Yeah, that's fire.
It's so catchy. It's like, how you get dissed by a producer? Like, you get dissed by a beat. It's so crazy.
Who do y'all hear on that beat though? Like if you could put any rapper on that beat, who would you put on that motherfucker?
That's a good question.
My mind immediately went to like I could definitely hear 21.
Yes, that's what I was thinking,
funny.
bro. He would
21 for sure would kill that.
100%.
I think
100%.
Obviously it's biased because obviously it's the answer, but Future would slide on that too.
Yeah, of course.
That'd be a funny beat to have like everybody come together.
That would be funny. Yeah, the
30
Justice League
people on that
assembles.
beat.
Yeah, be
I was gonna say
crazy,
Rocky would be fucking nice on that beat too. He does nice on soul samples.
But
I want to hear
look
it.
that
Feel the
up on
fire.
TikTok when
Yeah, I was
you
gonna say
actually
Feel the
want it.
Fire and like jukebox joints with Kanye. Like he would slide on that.
People are going hard on it already. Just randos on TikTok. It's so
Yeah.
funny.
One of the YouTubers I watched is a rapper, and he was like, he was in the middle of recording his BBL Drizzy. He's like, Drake had to come drop the Heart Part 6. I was laying down some fire for BBL Drizzy. So I'm waiting to see what
so
he does.
funny, and that name is gonna stick around forever.
Oh,
He's
dude,
never
he's
dropping
fucked.
BBL Drizzy.
No, it's fucked. He's gonna have to lean into it and like make merch of it or something. Like find a way to capitalize off it.
Yeah,
I know I would.
don't know if that's enough. He's so cooked.
I get it. If Metro put out a BBL Drizzy shirt, I'm copping. if that's his tour, if that's his tour merch, I'm copping.
That'd
Oh
be
my
so
God.
funny.
Yo, If they want to sell it, I'll buy one.
Yeah, I'll buy one. I'll buy a hoodie.
Trevor said he's gonna buy a shirt of Rick Ross's
I'm covering the white Drake.
The white Drake.
Crazy.
It's insane.
So
I mean,
funny.
I guess we'll wrap it up here. Like, so for final thoughts, just how are we feeling? How does someone win? Is there because I think we all think Kendrick's winning. Is there a way for Drake to come back? Is it done? Like,
Unless he has a way to disprove everything Kendrick said, which is going to be hard because there's so much proof for him being a pedophile. But like, unless he can disprove everything and then come back with something on the offensive and like be right about the wife beater thing, which I think he's wrong about. But if it turns out everything Drake is saying is correct, then maybe.
Okay. So Drake just has to come through with all the receipts pretty much to
Yeah, Kendrick has to be 100% wrong. That's like
I kind of agree. I think that's pretty much where we're at. And then like how you feeling? Like me and Joe we were all kind of saying in the beginning, like it's just kind of like it's fun, but it's also kind of like gross and disturbing at the same time. Like
I think Drake ends up in prison.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's how this ends.
Drake behind bars. Like Kendrick said, cell block 1.
Cell block 1.
I think it's so over. The couple things I want to see. I did mention this before. The Kendrick has that deal with the creators of South Park, so I think we're gonna get a South Park episode, just straight 20 minutes dissing Drake. They're gonna make him the goofy Canadian. They have those characters in South Park all the time, and they're gonna have him. I don't know, doing something with kids, and they're gonna say Ike is his adopted or his son, and that's why he's adopted because Drake's a dead. I think they're gonna go crazy because South Park has no chill ever, and this is a golden opportunity. They're already working with him, so I mean, why not?
If they do that, I think even if everything Kendrick says is a lie, he still wins just by the fact that he had a TV episode. Like.
The way I see either Kendrick is winning or they're both losing. I don't think Drake comes out on top. The damage done to his reputation, he's never coming back from.
It's gonna be tough. I mean, because it's one of those things where it's like, because there's someone that I work with that's like a massive Drake fan, and I don't know. It's weird where like people, and I can't even say anything because I mean I'm a self-admitted Kanye fan and I'm a Michael Jackson fan too. So I mean I conveniently look past stuff sometimes, even though I feel strongly about it. I think it hurts Drake, but unless he actually like goes to prison for something, I don't know. I think people are still gonna bump Drake. Like I don't know. I don't think it's
always and forever.
Like I don't know.
Yeah, they're gonna still bump him, but he's not gonna be the big celebrity. You won't see him courtside at NBA games.
It's going to be different for sure.
Buddy with him, and
I mean, yeah, like that was also
he'll be
like
making his millions and be quiet.
LeBron keep the family away. Curry keep the family away.
That was funny too.
Like, so yeah, I mean, I think Drake has more to lose than Kendrick, but Kendrick could also come out not being unscathed either. Because I mean, we've really just been kind of talking about Drake being a pedo the whole time. If Kendrick comes out as a wife beater, that's pretty fucking terrible too.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
that's not good. Like, it's just
yeah.
When you're weighing an Epstein Island type thing to that, they're very different, but like it's still like that's fucking terrible. It doesn't matter either way. Like that's still like everybody looks a little dirty right now, which is sad. Like that's kind of what we were talking about in the beginning. Where like
Cole's the winner.
Cole's the winner because he still just looks like J. Cole, cool fucking dude who raps, you know, and that's kind of.
He literally dropped a diss track too.
Yeah, and he dropped a diss track. So you know,
it was good too. It wasn't even bad.
No, it wasn't bad. I disagreed with what he said on it, but like it wasn't bad.
Right, I think that's why.
That's why he kind of caught flack because all the Kendrick fans were like, "What do you mean, Pimp Butterfly's not a classic?" and I was like that too, but like, yeah,
like,
but it was still a solid diss. Yeah,
it went hard, but like it was just wrong.
and I kind of and that's why the apology, like I kind of felt like it was coming because like you could tell like when he was doing the track, like he kind of like he was doing it, but I didn't feel like the heart was behind it.
Yeah,
if that made sense. He didn't have the fire in his voice like Drake or like Drake did on Family Matters or like Kendrick on anything, pretty much.
He was doing it for fun. There was no
Yeah,
hatred.
he was like, all right, like I guess I got to do this. I'm required to, so I'll participate. Yeah. And then he saw the nukes coming. He's like, nope, all right, I'm cool. My bad. So then, Joe, what how are you feeling? Like I said, how do you see the tides turning? What has to happen for tides turning? What are the overall thoughts right now?
Well, number one, let's just say, even though it was a dirty battle, I mean, gotta give hands for both of the artists for going into the creative juices and making great music.
Absolutely.
I mean, nonetheless, like Drake dropped I think it's a Drake classic now. Honestly, I think Family Matters is a Drake classic. I'm gonna add it to my Drake playlist. And then Kendrick kind of just, I mean, he exercised his strength and let everybody know like he's still at the top. If you ever doubted him, it's like now that doubt's got to go away. Yeah. And I honestly think the only way Drake can bounce back is, number one, he can't respond. And the only thing he could do, to me, would be like let it die down and make a 444 type album, an apology, and just kind of like, look. Take. I mean, look, I know it's not the popular one, but I mean, just thinking about someone that's like a rapper who did something egregious and was looked down upon it. He was able to bounce back from it. Talking about Jay-Z. I mean, it's got your heart's got to be in it though. Like he shouldn't do it if he doesn't mean it, which is why I think 444 is one of the best projects. Of,
absolutely. And the song 444, where he's like just laying it all out there, like it's a tough listen because you could feel the emotion in his voice. Like it makes me tear up sometimes when I listen to that song. Like.
Absolutely. I mean, his heart was in the right place. You know what I mean? He really meant what he was saying.
Yeah, you genuinely felt bad.
100%.
And I think that could be. Want that. Yeah, and I think that could be the problem with Drake is because he's just deny, lying. If it comes out that it's true,
I mean,
you've been lying through your teeth the entire time. Like, it would have been better if you just said nothing.
Yeah.
So, like. I don't know. I mean, I've said it a million times, this is peak rap. This is fantastic.
Yeah. 100%.
But it is also kind of sad because it's like we wanted to see this. I think they even wanted to do it. But like they both, like we said, Drake has the most to lose. They both have a lot to lose. So seeing them both kind of just get dirty and not look fantastic, honestly, is a ballsy move for both of them in the first place to even do this, because both of them are going to be looked at differently no matter what happens. So I give them credit in a way for actually engaging in this and taking it that far, because I honestly didn't expect it to get this dirty, where I would look at both of them differently. Because I mean, like we said, like the Tupac and Biggie thing, I don't look at either one of them differently after that. It's just, it is what it is. Same thing with Nas and Jay-Z. Like Nas was just calling Jay-Z fucking ugly, and and Jay-Z was kind of just calling Nas a bitch. Like it wasn't like, holy shit, you're a pedo.
You make whack music. So you make trash albums. That's fine. That's fair.
And that's cool. But
that's
I guess we're in 2024 now, and it's just like, let's just fucking empty clips. Let's just go crazy. There also wasn't social media around back then, so like, you don't know. But
true.
What were you gonna say, Kyle?
The year of beef.
The year of beef. I mean, this is really, no matter what happens musically, this will be one of the biggest years in rap ever. And we're living through it. So that's pretty great.
100%.
I mean, literally, like, nothing else really even has to happen for this to go down as one of the best years of rap. Like, it could literally just be this and then radio silence. Like, maybe we get a couple cool albums. But, like, it's going to be the year where they both just activated the red button on each other that they've been waiting for forever, because they've been not cool for like a decade,
years.
So to actually see it happen is insane. And like we were saying, it's two, like, arguably the two biggest artists of this generation, especially for rap. Obviously for rap, but in general, just in music, they're like two of the biggest artists of this generation. So to see them just go this crazy on each other, nuts, absolutely nuts. So
I have to go back and listen to the Kim K disc too, because it's just everybody's going crazy this year.
I gotta tell. I haven't really even listened to the Chris Brown and Quavo stuff. I just heard the highlights of it. I haven't really listened to any of it. I have to listen to that stuff too. Like,
That one was kind of
That just sounds
just
disrespectful and
unbelievable.
not fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that was just like, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
all
if
I
I
got
got
be
the one
careful,
line,
man.
that was pretty much the highlight. There wasn't much else.
What were you saying, Joe?
Fuck around with the blood. I was saying he better be careful. Quavo better be careful. Chris Brown's the
Oh
blood.
yeah. That's gonna end in violence. Like
Him and YG, man. Him and YG
yeah.
blood as blood as they
Oh
come.
yeah. Still brazy.
That's crazy, man. Get that shit out. Get out of the hood, man. Fuck that shit. Fuck that gang shit, man. You too rich for all that.
Yeah, I mean, all I gotta say about the Chris Brown and Quavo beef is fucking R.I.P. Takeoff. Like,
Facts,
disgusting to
bro.
even
I'm like,
bring him
all right,
into
cool.
it in the first place. R.I.P. Takeoff.
And Chris Brown was like, you should have been the one that died instead of him.
Like that's so insane.
That's such a wild thing to say.
Like we've been
Right.
hearing despicable things about Kendrick and Drake. That takes the cake. That's insane. That's so fucked up to say. That's insane. Like that is wild. And it's fresh
No,
too.
literally.
It's not even like it's like a year and a half, 2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Like that's fucked. And it's not even like it was just his friend. Like they were actual family. So like that's like
Bro, yeah, there's a line of one of his songs. He was like, yeah, like he was like saying like, "Oh, Pluto, it really hurt me with you, like that you turn on me." He's like, "It's probably Leland Wayne. He's a fucking lame. That's fucking Metro. Metro's Leland Wayne." So he
Yeah.
really think Leland that Metro could get into his ear, like, fuck Drake. You don't know what he's talking about. He fucking with you. You don't know that. That's fucked up, man.
yeah.
Friends pitting each other against each other, man. There's nasty
Well,
business over there.
Like
Nasty
Drake said,
business.
no friends in the industry.
Facts.
No friends in the industry. But yeah, I mean, I think we pretty much covered everything. Do you guys have any other final remarks or anything before we wrap this up?
I got a couple.
Okay.
I kind of want to see if Kendrick drops a couple more songs, like 4 or 5, whatever it may be. Re-release them all as an album. Come up with a funny name.
Oh my god.
And just make it an
This
album of like 10 songs of just straight all of the Drake disses. I think that'd be hysterical. And then maybe to close out to that, like I was listening to Kendrick on my drive over the weekend just because I had 3-4 hours, whatever it was.
Mhm.
I think he's had some sneak disses in there years ago.
They have.
Yeah, of course.
I've been listening to Kendrick too, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been having the same thing where like I'm listening to Kendrick in my car and I'm driving around and like
Yeah, it's like I've heard it before, but
that's-
like I never like.
Yeah, I was like, that's Aubrey.
That was that Drake. I kind of want to
Yeah.
see a remix of every sneak diss he's ever done to Drake, and be like,
Yeah.
"This was all about you," and have like a 20-minute song
That'd
and
be
remix
crazy.
all his best songs with every bar he's ever used to diss Drake. I think that'd be crazy.
And that's the thing too, like someone I watched said too, like you can't even really feel bad for Drake where like the 20v1, because like Drake's been throwing sublims at people for decades.
Everyone.
Like Drake's just never really had the balls to full on say who he was talking about. But like he's throws sublims on almost every fucking song he's like he throws sublims all the time because he's just the pettiest motherfucker of all time. So he's been sneak dissing everyone for a year. So Metro just gathered everyone together. It was like, you know what? Fuck him. Let's jump him. Like we don't like him. We don't trust you. We don't like this motherfucker.
And that's every rapper and every rando on the street who can
Yeah.
who can
Like
rap.
so, he kind of did it to himself. Like J. Cole,
honestly, bro,
nothing but love. Kendrick really doesn't really fuck around with people either. It's just Drake,
you got to think that Drake has been doing it for so long, and everyone's kind of been letting him do it. So he probably thinks that before all of this happened, he's probably like, oh, I can just do whatever I want. He was talking shit about XXX. He's like, oh yeah, man, they shot that nigga dead. He said in the song.
Yeah.
He didn't care. He really didn't care. And it's like, yo, he literally like directly referenced, but then he made Daylight. Daylight legit was about X.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sorry, there's no way it was about.
Yeah, shot him in daylight. Yeah.
Like, who else could he be talking about, bro? The one dude he was beefing with, like Drake, he needed this. It was like a receipt, discipline, if you will.
I mean,
another reason he'll end up in jail.
Yeah, honestly, if Kendrick can, I'm surprised Kendrick hasn't gone down that route either. Maybe because that would be like a death sentence if he's like, well, you got shooters, bro. Like
I think
we
it's
know
fun.
what you did. Like I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Kendrick has that in the chamber. Like you act like you're this good guy, and then you're literally like having people killed for
Right.
no reason, pretty much because like X did nothing. You just called him out for copying his flow and his
I
song,
remember
pretty much.
he posted like, if I die, Drake did it. I'm snitching
He
now.
did, yeah, which is insane.
Mm.
Like
And then that
so,
exact thing happened. So I don't know.
yeah.
I think Drake ends up in prison. I think that's the only
If
way this ends.
if Kendrick
Jesus
can literally
Christ.
build an FBI case against Drake and just find everything out somehow, yes, not looking good. it's not.
Yeah,
It's
like,
not looking good.
we already pretty much have Kendrick winning, but if he can be the start of the case against Drake that sends him to jail for conspiracy of murder and pedophilia,
Yeah,
that's the widest margin of a victory we've seen in
yeah.
anything ever. Not even
Because I
just rap
mean,
battles. You've never seen a win that big.
because worst comes to worst, Kendrick's a wife beater, which is that's a shitty thing. You're a bad person, but like
Oh yeah.
you're not
100%.
you're not like a fucking like secret mob boss pedophile.
A mob boss
Like,
pedophile
the
is
fucking
terrible.
Aubrey Graham crime syndicate.
Jesus.
Like,
Wow. Honestly, though,
it's-
if he goes down as a criminal, man, then people got to give him the street cred back, and that's not terrible.
yeah, like man, 21 didn't give me shit. I did this.
Yeah, see,
It was
like
all
he said,
me.
he said that Doug got in his head. He says he slimed out in his head. You need to stop fucking around with all these dudes that are about that. Hope Doug gets
All
out.
me
My nigga
for
Doug.
real.
But he needs to stop playing, man. He was on Degrassi. He was on Degrassi.
He was on the
What
grassy, man.
happened? What happened?
Kendrick might put him in a wheelchair.
Oh, that's the other thing
Let's
I'm
go,
waiting for
Aubrey.
is him to use that clip of Drake getting shot in Degrassi.
That'd be funny if he made out like an album cover, like him just fucking like with
Of him
the.
falling to a lily.
That would kill me.
He's
That
so
would
funny.
fucking kill me. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, so like this is it. Like this might not. We're probably gonna get more too. So this isn't
I
even
think we're
over.
far from over. Yeah.
So like we might be back next week, and we have like 10 more tracks to talk about. Like who knows? I really don't know what's gonna happen.
And a South Park episode.
And a South Park episode. So like, who fucking knows? Like, it's I think that's kind of the fun of it. It's like I genuinely don't know what to expect. Like, I have no idea what's coming. I think Kendrick's coming. Like, honestly, I'm shocked. We were talking about before stream too that he didn't drop today. We thought he'd maybe drop while we were streaming. I mean, I feel like he's. There was rumors that he was dropping last night at midnight, and it didn't happen. So like, he's cooking something. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised in a day or two we get another Meet the Grams situation, and then who knows what Drake does. Because it also sounded like on Hard Part 6, I didn't talk about it, he was kind of saying like, oh, I feel bad for dissing you, I don't even want to diss you anymore. Kind of like he's trying to find a way out a little bit. Like,
Like, I'm
they
too good for this,
Drake?
man.
Yeah.
don't do it. It's like, don't say you feel bad because you interpreted a song wrong. You don't want to diss him. Like,
Right.
don't do it. Like, don't. I see what you're trying to do. Don't.
He
Like,
does
I
not
don't know.
deserve that out. I just got to say that right now.
Yeah, no, that's not an out. Like, the only out you get is like Pusha T, where you're in a coffin. Like, Pusha T
Right,
killed him. He
yeah.
literally couldn't say anything, so you just had to take it on the chin. Like, I think that's probably what's going to happen. I think it's going to be Pusha T all over again, but much worse, which is insane.
Absolutely.
Honestly, wouldn't it be crazy if Drake dropped something and if it was trash, Kendrick just didn't respond? I think that'd be the ultimate disrespect.
That would be kind of
'Cause
funny.
That's what I would do. Like, if it was complete and utter garbage, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not even going to entertain this anymore. You guys see what he put out? He's just grasping for straws here. I'm like a master manipulator that I talking about him being. I'm really just him. I'm controlling everything. I'm him. But that's
He
just
could
me,
pull.
though.
He could pull a Drake and be petty and actually use his Instagram account and put a story up and be like, "Man,
That'd be crazy.
this motherfucker's corny as shit."
Like, this is trash. And it's just like, that's it.
The
That's
fucking
crazy.
Iggy Azalea shit. This shit is trash. Get the fuck off the airways. like that'd be funny as fuck. Just give him a taste of his own medicine. He never uses social media. Just goes on like fucking Twitter and Instagram, just shitting on him. Like, yeah, I'm not even getting in the studio for this. This is garbage.
Let's turn on the Instagram post notification. No, it's just-
That'd be funny.
But yeah.
I feel bad for Alex. He's been out at sea for
Yeah,
2 weeks.
yeah,
God bless.
It's always when he's
in the
on
Navy?
those
Yeah,
extended
Alex
things,
is in the Navy.
something crazy happens.
Damn. Good for
So
him,
he's gonna
man.
come back and he's like, we just talked about this for 2 hours dissecting it, and we knew the backstory. It's gonna take a day to explain everything to him
You'll
when he
have
comes
to. We'll
back
have to
in
like explain the
weeks.
pretense and then just send him this and be like, all right, here's your course study.
Yeah.
Here's what happened, but
God.
then God knows what's gonna happen after. But
Like,
this is
think about how mind-boggling it was for us listening to it over
yeah.
the course of a week, 2 weeks,
Oh
however long
yeah.
the whole thing took. We're gonna throw 8 tracks at him, and we're like, "Hey, by the way, you missed a cultural phenomenon."
I think that'd be funny as fuck. I think honestly, when he comes back on stream, we should do a reaction of him listening to all the songs.
All of it, yeah.
That would be
That'd be funny.
funny as fuck.
Ooh.
That would be
Especially if he's
so funny.
never heard it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll be
that would
first
be
reaction
funny.
back to back to back to back to back to back.
I think we should do that. I think that'd be
That
funny
sounds,
as
yeah, no,
fuck.
for real.
We could
Put
literally
it in
have it like this
order,
too,
too.
like in here. I'll just do the screen share. We'll do Twitch only, so we don't get banned on YouTube. Just have him
100%.
listen to everything, because he could have his
Like-
webcam on too, and we could see him and see his reaction if he has a webcam or his phone or whatever. That'd be funny as fuck.
Yeah.
And you could always cut it if you wanted to make a YouTube video. You could probably do that and cut it together. You know.
Oh yeah, we
100%.
could. That'd be funny as fuck.
Definitely.
Because he's
That'd be
got funny
fine, though.
reactions too.
He's got very funny reactions, so that'd be fucking hilarious.
Hell
We'll have
yeah,
to
that's
lock in for
crazy.
that. But
Absolutely. I mean, I want to bring the Bravo cast back. I took a little vacation from it because I did a couple of like the big shows that took preparation, like the award show and everything. So I took a little break, but honestly, I want to have a bunch of music episodes about the podcast because we're doing movies and stuff. So I've already have like some ideas. Like we could all make like a list of like our favorite, like our top 10 favorite rappers, and let's do lists and stuff and compare. I think that'd be fun. We could do a whole bunch of other stuff when everybody's schedules line up and have like some just music episodes of the podcast. I think that'd be fun.
that'd be cool.
Oh yeah, I'm here for the music, bro.
Absolutely. And then depending on what happens, maybe we'll be back here in a week and we'll have like fucking 20 tracks to talk about for no reason at all.
You don't think it's gonna quiet down? You don't think it's gonna quiet down next
No.
couple days? Like a week of like damn, for real?
I think it's gonna be. I think we're gonna have some more shots fired, and I think they're gonna be.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
kind of shocked something within 2 days.
I think Kendrick's going for another kill shot. I think
Probably
he's
they're not
trying
between the hours
to
of 9
dead
and
him.
5.
Yeah, that's what everyone was saying last night. Was like, bro, like, can he? If he's gonna drop, can he drop? I got work in the morning.
Oh god,
Like, it's too much.
It's a good hour, bro. It's 7:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, oh man, it's insane. But this will be the part of the show where I let you guys plug stuff. But I don't know if you want people following your socials or not. But if
No,
you,
Bro, at my Snapchat, bro. Get me live on Snapchat. I'm trying to get all the biddies on Snapchat. Same with my IG, Joe Poppy 1130. You know what I'm saying?
there you go.
Run
there
me
you go.
up, run me up. Yeah, but if you're not 18, don't even add me.
Yeah, we're not on the
Oh, yeah,
Aubrey
man.
shit. We just want to throw some ass to not like us. That's all. with of age women.
Every
That's
single
it.
person that adds me, you need to send me a picture of your driver's license. Okay? You
Yes.
can blurt out the ID. But I need to see the age. I need to see the date. If you got a birth certificate, that will do. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, and then if you want more Kyle, he's playing Fortnite with me pretty consistently on stream. You'll hear more Kyle.
yeah, leave me alone if I'm not on stream.
Yeah, if you're not on, if Kyle's not on stream, let him be. He may be in the Discord every now and then. Who knows? You'll hear from him again. But yeah, that's gonna do it. We covered everything. It took 2 hours. I thought we were only gonna be live for an hour. I don't know why I lied to myself and thought that, but this was fun. We'll be back with more music episodes and Kendrick and Drake coverage if there is more that we need to do. But that's gonna do it. And that was one of the best episodes of the podcast we've done. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Hell yeah, it was a great time.
And then for everybody else, I'll be live tomorrow streaming something. I don't know. I'll be playing a video game of some kind. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Maybe. I'm thinking about MLB. I'm thinking about Fortnite, and I'm also thinking about, I don't know if the Apex solo mode drops tomorrow. I might try that too.
Ooh, I heard about
So-
the Apex shit.
So I'm gonna see. I'll probably put a little poll up in the Discord. So vote on what you want to see. We made it to the majors in MLB. I'm on the Mets, so the inferior New York franchise, but we're there. But yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Bravo 6 going, Doc. Goodbye.
All right, I'll see you.
Peace out, y'all.
BBO Drizzy.